Check one. Okay.
Oh. I saw the thumbs up.
Sibilance. Check one.
Did you say? Never mind.
Yeah.
Syphilis?
From syphilis. What? Yeah, something like that. What was that movie from? I don't remember.
I don't either.
There was like the roadie guy was going, check one, sibilance.
Was that Chris Farley from
I think
Wayne's
it was
World?
Chris Farley. Might have been Wayne. It
Comes
was
out,
Wayne World.
The roadie threw me off.
Yep. That's what it was.
Golly. Thank you.
You're welcome. And welcome to you. Today we have an interesting gentleman who has reached out to us, and he does some really cool art. And we're going to find out how he does that, why he got into it, all the things. And if you have any questions while we're on the live, feel free to. Did you pull up the chat? Okay, if you just go to sources, and we're going to work through this. We got a new producer, second day on the job, and you guys you love me and you'll bear with me, so it's fine.
I will be very impressed if anybody that knows me hops on the chat.
Yeah,
I doubt it. Yeah,
you don't
everybody
think so?
here. Yeah, everybody here is going to be a Graybeard fan.
I don't know about that. I hope it's the opposite way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my mom might chat in or something.
That'll be good.
Sure. Yeah. She's watching the kids right now, so
Oh,
she better
okay.
not chat. She better be
She better be watching the
hiding
kids.
Easter eggs and getting ready for an Easter egg hunt.
Well, with me today, guys, I want to introduce my new friend, Jay.
Thank you, Jim.
With Meramaps.
Yeah.
Meramaps.
Yeah. Like I was telling Jim earlier, it's no wrong way to pronounce it, but Mera is actually our daughter's name.
Right.
She's 9. We started the business 10 years ago, didn't know really what to name the business. So the way I kind of describe it to my hippie friends is it's like marijuana, but without the wanna.
Yeah.
Just Mera, and usually that kind of helps stick.
It does.
Yes.
That's I have my way of teaching people how to say
Yeah.
my granddaughter's name too.
Well, first of all, let me, for the audience out there, what was it, probably 12 hours ago?
Not very long ago.
You had your second grandchild?
Well, I didn't.
That's absolutely correct. Yeah. You were here napping.
Yeah. My daughter had gave birth to a 8-pound, 10-ounce baby girl.
Golly, since this is Bianca's second day, is there an applaud button you can
There
do?
actually is, but you have to push up the volume and.
Holy moly. You just leveled up. I'd ask for a raise after this, Bianca.
I just cash apped her $20. So
Heck yeah, that's right. That's right. And you gave her coffee.
Yeah, that's right. And a place to live.
Yeah, that's true. Whoa. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
That's all.
We're cool like that.
A lot of sign languaging going on over there on Bianca's side.
Yeah.
But thank you. Thank you for having me. Yes.
She's a wonderment. I love her to death.
Yes, thank you for showing up today. I brought no coffee or anything.
No, but you did bring gifts, and we'll get into that. And it's like I told you, I'm going to need a bigger table because people keep bringing stuff, and like I've got a book from an author I had on, all this stuff. The only thing I bought was the 2 mics and the lava lamp. Everything else is given to me.
Well, I think that's a testament of how great your pods.
I guess, man, but it's just it's awesome.
So.
I love it. I love it. I love seeing, and this is why I was excited to have you on, is because I love art. I love all types of art, whatever it is, music, painting, But when I saw what you did, I immediately went to your page and I was like, oh, this is fucking cool.
Thank you.
And I was like, I've never seen anybody do anything like that with maps. I'm like, and that was something that I kind of thought about. I was like, not a lot of people really use maps anymore.
No, not paper maps.
Yeah.
At all, with that old, mothball grandfather smell when you open it up, like an old comic book.
Yeah.
They're dying out, and my wife and I have always collected maps.
Really?
Yeah. I can go through different stories of how I've found them and picked them, or they've kind of find us now.
How did you start collecting maps though? Was it just like you got one time and you thought it was cool?
So I was in Savannah, Georgia, and before, I guess this is the map direction we went, I was in between cases where I would go into hospitals. I worked in the medical side of things. We did craniofacial implants. I'd be in there with the surgeons and helping, with any troubleshooting in there as they're putting people's faces back together. I've done infection prevention, where we would go into hospitals and help lower rates of infection, for certain surgeries or whatnot, or overall hospitals get repaid by lower infection rates, like our OPMC hospital here. And they were working on infection rates at one time. Well, I was in Savannah in between cases, and I went back to the hotel. I was like, I'm going to lay down or whatever. Laid down for a minute, and this old gentleman came on this closed circuit television at the hotel named Mr. Duncan, talking about places to go in Savannah. It's like, oh, try this place out. And then he comes on TV, rest in peace, Mr. Duncan. But this was 11, 12 years ago. He's like, and I also have a map shop right around the corner. I was like, a map shop?
Yeah, really? That's like a typewriter shop.
Rare books. Yeah, rare books, typewriters, all kinds of prints. And walked in there, and him, Mr. Duncan, and the map company he had smelled very similar altogether. And I bought my first map there.
Wow.
And it was an old 1920s map of Florida, since I had just moved to Florida from Richmond, Virginia with my wife. And I was like, I need a new map for the house. And I was like, this is kind of cool. So then I'd go back to Savannah, start building a little bit more relationship, learned how to start collecting maps and kind of things that interest my wife and I, since, geez, we've been in Phoenix to New York, New Jersey, Dallas, Richmond. I've lived all over the U.S. So kind of creating that nostalgia that I was always, looking
From
for.
everywhere you've been.
Yeah, just to, kind of your family story up in your house. And lo and behold, I was like, let's start buying some maps.
That's
so
awesome.
she would like them, and we got into the map business by complete accident. Since I was still on the medical side, and she's one of the best veterinarians here in Jacksonville.
What?
Oh yeah, she's amazing.
We'll have to talk about that.
For sure. But so what happened, I was on the board for the City of Atlantic Beach, and the City of Atlantic Beach does a juried art show called Arts in the Park every year in Johansson Park. And I was on the board for cultural and arts, and I said, you know what, I'll enter as a vendor to see if, the artists, do they need help setting up? Do they get bathroom breaks? How can we improve the artist side? Just thinking kind of from a, 30,000 feet or something, I don't know.
Expanded view.
Yeah, and I was like, my wife and I got some old maps, and I didn't want to buy frames. So I was like, I've got some old wooden windows. I'll knock it out, and we'll frame a map and sandwich it in between two pieces of glass and, put them in an old window. And I'll set up as a pseudo artist.
A pseudo artist.
100%. Yeah, I'm on the low totem pole. There's so many great artists here.
Listen, dude, I've seen a banana sitting on a white cube, and they call it art.
They sell way more than our maps do to that banana.
Yeah.
So they sold out in like a few seconds.
How many did you make?
I think five or six. And I was like, wow, I think people have an interest in maps. Well, to protect the side of, our personal side, it's like, let's start an LLC just in case one of these things fall off the wall, and, let's protect us. So we created Meramaps. We had just had Mera, so it just kind of made sense.
So you've been doing this for 9 years?
Yeah, 10 years now.
10 years.
Yeah, kind of creating. But we have a lot of help. We have great guys who help us frame. We have seamstress that help us out. We work with companies, all over the U.S. We've shipped now all over the U.S.
Really?
So, yeah, what started as a hobby and a hobbyist has kind of morphed into a map business.
Now, is this a full-time gig for you now?
It is now, yeah. I've left the medical field, and I helped raise the babies. We got rid of a nanny, so I was like, it just makes sense. I can work a couple hours doing some maps, and I can take care of Mera. And then we've got a little guy named Bruce. He's 8 now, so I was like, and I'll help, take care. I'll be a stay-at-home father.
That's awesome.
And an artist, yeah. Well, the phone just keeps ringing. And
That's cool.
It's really neat. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to go back to the medical side.
That's the American dream.
It really is, Jim. It really is. And I tell you what, it's been a blessing where now we've got more maps, home decor, and beach top. It's just kind of continued to grow as we work with amazing people and amazing artists to do our collaborations, from surfboards to tea towels to...
I saw the surfboard. I thought that was some of the coolest. That was one of the... and I know it was at the top of your feed, but I was just like, that is really, really awesome how the guy shaped it. You showed him shaping the... And you got a very popular surfboard shaper.
Yeah, Mike Wisnitz's the surfboard shaper. He's been in that business 30 plus years.
Wow.
He's out of Atlantic Beach. He's won numerous awards for top shaper at like surf expos, and we met him when I think I did a surf expo a long time ago. So 5 years or so ago, he was like, "You and I should really do a surfboard." I was like, "You and I should really do a map together and a surfboard." And just trying to get things to organically line up, it just takes time. But we used a company out of San Diego to print our maps. It's on kind of like a rice paper. And then we have a great graphic designer, and she kind of helped us format it into the shape of a surfboard. We took an old 1950s map of Jacksonville and used it. That's actually got Orange Park on it, too. It's one of the few Orange Park maps I have. Shout out to Orange Park, your home city.
Don't tell everybody where I'm at. I'm kidding. We're not going to get doxxed.
Clay County.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm joking with you.
Catch us at the Clay County Fair. Will you be doing a live show at the Clay County Fair?
I will not.
Oh, okay.
I try to stay as far away from the Clay County Fair as possible. I love it.
I've heard it's great.
Oh yeah, I love all the fairs.
Okay.
I'm a weirdo. Like I won't get on like a roller coaster that costs like $2 million to build, and there's engineers and architects. But I'll get on a fair ride that's held together with bubble gum, staplers, and cinder blocks. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
100%. Yeah, I grew up in South Carolina.
Especially the spinny things.
The spinning things scare me a little bit.
I love them.
Yeah. But then again, you always got to try something new.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, that's funny. I've never learned how to surf, but we made a surfboard and we have a surfer's map.
Yeah.
So I probably should learn
it might be something fun for you.
100%. My kids love it.
Do they surf?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They learned over the summer a couple times. There's so many great surfing.
Yeah, I used to surf. Out in Jack's Beach. I mean, I surfed, I skateboard, anything that I could do with wheels or like a transportation type thing. I did it when I was a kid. Now, if I got on a skateboard, I would probably break my ass.
Yeah, I don't know how to skateboard either. So
I mean, I know how, but it's just the body's not letting me to do it. You know what I mean?
Have you been to like the Kona and the big?
Oh, I used to live at Kona when I was a kid.
That place is so historic.
It
from
is.
What I understand.
It is. Every weekend we were out there just shredding. And just
it's still like that today.
Yeah, getting in the way of all the really good skaters. When I was a little kid, we were just riding around, just fucking shit up, and just like I said, just. People could knock us over, all the older kids and stuff. It was fun, man.
I saw it.
Very iconic place for Jacksonville.
Yeah.
First. More than Jacksonville. I've heard other people, that big time skaters, talk about Kona.
There's one in Atlantic Beach too. There's the Bowl.
Yeah.
And last night we live real close to Jack Russell, and I started hearing screams and cheers, and I totally forgot they have the Matt Gray Invitational.
Okay.
And it's about a guy years ago who passed away. I think he was hit by a car, and they've been doing this this Matt Gray Invitational where they do skating one night and then surfing contests. So they're surfing today, I think.
Oh,
in
wow.
this crazy weather.
Yeah.
I'm sure the waves are gnarly.
Super choppy.
But that's just kind of a momentum to Jacksonville and Duval County and Clay County is there's a lot of good people here.
Yeah.
And to keep things going like the Matt Gray Invitational, to keep Kona alive, there's a lot of support for artists like you,
100%,
like you having us here.
Yeah.
But man, we've never been happier to live in a place than Florida and Jacksonville.
So you're staying
area.
here, right?
We're not leaving, man.
Oh, that's good.
It's
so funny
we've lived all over.
How I've met so many people. We're getting close to 200 episodes. And I've met so many people that have moved here from other states and other places, and they're just like, "This is my home now. I love it here." And
why do you think that is?
I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I've lived here my whole life. I was born here, and I'm ready to leave. Not like permanently, but I just want to go. I've got the travel bug in me, and it has been since I was young. But sometimes you have these ideas about what you're going to do, and then little things happen,
like having a kid to come
yeah.
or not you, but a grandchild.
Yeah.
Where's the last place you traveled to?
Oh God, I mean we've been like to we took when I was married to their mother, we went from here and we did like a 2-week tour from here to like the Grand Canyon, and we stopped everywhere. Like every state we went through, we stopped for a couple of days, go to find the little the national park, and we'd hike it and then, get lost and then come back and go to the next place, find the cool restaurants to eat at, and it was super fun. And I love that. And now this new emergence of like van life and like, the bussers, the bus lifers, and, all this RV people, they have like whole cities and places where they just all gather and then they take off and they just nomads.
Like caravans, huh?
Caravans, kind of, but it's just like they don't have like a place to hang their hat, and they like it that way.
Have you ever seen the show The In-Betweeners?
I have not.
It's a great British show. It's about these group of high school kids. They're not the cool kids. They're not the dorks. They're the in-between kids. They're in-betweeners. And they go to this caravan club, and I don't want to say anything just to keep it more of a
you don't know spoiler.
PG-13.
Oh, okay.
But it's hilarious. He's talking.
We can do more than.
But if
PG-13.
Google the caravan,
unless your
club,
mom's watching,
she's like I said, she better be hiding Easter eggs, playing with the kids, getting ready. But I would watch. It's a great, hilarious show, British humor. But when I think about just vans of people coming in, think of that, and then the fish tours.
Are you into fish?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
No, back in the day. High school, 90s.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have time to listen to any music anymore.
Isn't that crazy?
It's hard.
Music used to be such a huge part of my life. Can you say I was, or is it I am?
You always are.
I played drums since I was 12, and I'm almost 50, but I've kind of like, I gave my drum set to a friend, and I'm like, I don't really play anymore. But it's just like music was always, I was like, what's the newest music? What's happening in music? And I was like, my whole world. But nowadays, like what you just said, like I don't have time for music. Isn't that crazy?
No, not at all.
Like you can't just turn on some music in the background.
Well, podcasts are taking over too. So many people listen to people talking and podcasts in the background too.
100%.
As well.
I do that all day. I never listen to music
do you
anymore.
do like bongos or drums or
nothing?
Anything? I always felt,
I tap on shit and annoy people. That's what I do.
That's what drummers do. I always felt like bongos was like the breasts of the band. Like those are like like those are the. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
No, you can
Bianca.
totally say that. She's cool. We're cool.
Yes, but
don't hold anything back. No censorship.
Okay, deal. Yeah. So that's how I feel about bongos.
Interesting. I always thought that was the harmonica.
You kind of watch them though, right? You just watch them. They're in the band. They're over there having fun,
the best time of their life.
Yeah.
And the bass player looks like he wants to suicide himself, like right there.
Those poor bass players. Oh yeah.
And then you got fucking bongo. I have a set of bongos in her room, I think.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Do you really have bongos here?
Yeah. Well, her room used to be an office, and I kept all my crap in the closet.
Okay.
She moved back in here, and I just like
a closet bongo player.
Left it. Yeah.
I
guess you could say that.
Oh, literally. Nice.
So, okay, let's get back to Meramaps.
Yes. Sorry.
We can sidetrack.
We can riff
all day long.
Do people
100%.
like that?
I like it.
Okay.
I do what I like here.
Yeah.
That's what.
Take that, chat. Probably nobody in the chat room.
Did you pull it up? You still have it?
We don't know how to.
It's okay.
Yes. There's nobody in there anyways.
Yeah.
It's just you and I.
I mean, I can pull. When I looked at my phone earlier, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude.
No.
I was just making sure that the feed was good.
That's what I figured. Just production. Yeah.
I gotta check her every now and then, know, but she'll get there, and I'll eventually. And Pat, he's been doing it for 2 years, and he still will fuck up every now and then, but it's okay. I do it all the time.
It's kind of like being a father. You just go, you live and you learn. You just mess up.
That's how it goes.
We don't really know what we're doing. We just fake it till we make it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, I like this because it's not scripted. It's a real conversation. The only difference is we have mics and cameras, and I forget that they're there, halfway through. And I'm just it feels like I'm talking to a new friend, a new buddy.
Thank you. Same.
That's how I do. So when we get off topic, I will sometimes, because I do have questions, about your business.
Fire away.
But I'm a little bit of that ADHD, like squirrel. I get squirreled easily.
Nice.
Especially if she starts pulling stuff up and putting it up here. We can do that if you want. And actually, would you pull up his Instagram page?
Oh wow, that's
just do it over there and then zip
Meramaps.
it over here. Well, I was going to say I saw you guys on, what was it, News for Jacks or the morning show?
Yes.
Which is, I love that. I do.
Jana Banana.
Jana Banana.
Yeah,
I don't
She's not
watch
here
'em.
anymore. Nobody really watches the news. I'll tell you, there's something really funny about that clip. Because on the way out, Mara, our little girl, asked if she was coming with us or with me, excuse me, because she went to the last one. That was 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And they put a hot mic on a little 6, 7-year-old little girl.
That
for
was the
live
one I
TV.
saw. Yeah.
And she's talking during while we're trying to
I
talk.
loved it.
And they finally cut their mic because we presented Jana. I think she's up in Charlotte now, doing the news, no longer in Jax. With her, it was like Fort Mill, South Carolina, I think where she was from. So we made a map with her. It had her high school on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she got kind of emotional while we were showing it to her. And my little girl looks up at Jana and she's like, yes, cry,
What?
cry. And she starts crying.
Your daughter said
Yeah,
that?
very hintly. And then they like cut the mic. And that's when they shut it off for a hot mic anymore.
That
but
is
she got
I mean, it's kind of funny, and it's also kind of
hilarious.
like,
yeah,
what,
it's
this
what's
little evil
going on
child.
here? That's what you thought.
Cry.
But I think she's just so nervous. She's just saying what people are doing, you know. She's
yeah.
like, "Hi, Mom," and
I
talking
heard
in the
it.
mic and ruffling shit around.
I love that you posted that too, because I was like, that's funny.
It was really funny.
Because
Yeah,
I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like maybe it was a bad move by the producers. I don't know. Like,
or the move.
yeah,
It could be the move.
I
right?
thought it was awesome. It's probably would be one of those like America's Funniest Home Videos or whatever. Like you
Yes.
could probably send that in.
Yeah,
Make
shout
like a
out
good-
to Bob Saget.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P.
That was a great show, though.
It was
Mara's actually getting into Full House. Speaking of Bob Saget,
really.
I think a lot of these '90s shows are starting to come back with the kids.
As long as the Cosby's doing. I mean, I love the Cosby.
The Cosby Show is good, but
Yeah,
Cosby.
and I've had that conversation. I think I had that. I think you got linked up with me from Scott.
Scott Watley.
Yeah, and I think he and I talked about that. It's like, like separate the art from the artist, But
Yeah. Scott Watley's a great guy. He helped us set us up. I'll never forget Scott and I. Scott started the Voussoir stand-up comedy,
Mhm.
and I helped him hand out flyers.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, like the day before, we just went to the corner of Atlantic Beach and Neptune Beach, and I was like, "Give us some flyers, and I'll help you. Let's try to.
That's
This is a
awesome.
great idea." And I saw like an old neighbor, and they're like, "Hey, Jay, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Doing good." They're like, "You still, running around the hospitals and in the OR?" I was like, "No, my friend's actually doing a stand." And they're like, "Oh, poor guy, he's just handing out flyers on the corner now." And
This is my job now.
and then they go and see Scott do his stand up. They're like, "Oh my God, they're doing flyers for this guy." Oh no, Scott does a great job.
Sick
He's
burn.
Yeah, thank you. It's easy to burn people when they're not here.
Yeah, no, I know. No, he's. I was very. That was a very fun conversation.
Yeah.
Great dude.
Here, I'll share. If Scott's listening, I'll share a Scott Watley story.
Oh,
for
please.
you
He
and-
probably
and his
isn't
wife.
listening, but
Of course not. He doesn't know how to listen.
I don't know if he even watched his own podcast.
He probably did. He likes to get better. He'll watch tape on himself.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
he'll
That's
get
true. A
better.
good comedian will do that.
So him and his wife Lindsay, they own the Palm Pantry down in Isle of Palms, and I got a call one day. I wasn't able to make it to their wedding in St. Simon's, so
Mhm.
he called me one day. I was running late, just threw some pants on real fast, ran out the door to take the kids to school, and he texted her. He's like, "Hey, I need you to come by the house real fast. I need a witness so somebody can sign the marriage
Oh
license."
wow.
And they were doing a very small, intimate wedding. And like I said, just put pants on. And I was like, this is not a good move. I am not dressed appropriately to be a witness at a wedding right now at 9 a.m. in the morning. But we went out there and had a great time. And that was a special memory for him asking me to do something like that. So
Heck yeah.
he always has a special place in my heart. I can tell him how I feel. He can tell me how he feels regardless, whether it's good or bad. So
Yeah.
I appreciate having friends like that in my life for sure.
Yeah, he seems like a good friend, and
He is.
you're a good friend for throwing pants on because
I
you
am.
could have went there without.
I am.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm running out the door.
Yeah. Just pants. No shirt, nothing. Just pants.
I mean, if it was near the beach, I mean,
it was
kinda,
right. It was on the little water.
Well, there
that
you
Isle
go.
of
I mean,
Palms. The fake Jacksonville
flip
Beach.
flops,
Yeah.
or sandals, some shorts, a little
Yeah.
button down shirt. You'd be good to go.
He didn't mind.
No.
I wasn't the focus of attention anyways.
No, they didn't care. They just
Beautiful
wanted you
bride
to
was.
eyeball.
Just
and
sign
then
the paper and get out of here.
That's
man.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. No, that's good stuff, man. I see your hoodie is keeps catching my eye.
Oh yeah,
Because you got a map on the inside of your hoodie
we sewed
too.
a map. Yeah, some extra fabric. We'll try to get creative and do certain
That's
things.
so awesome.
As well. I think we used the same 1922 map we used for the tea towel. But yeah, and the hat. I think we did a map under the hat too.
You did. Let's show some of the products that you brought.
Oh,
This
thank
is
you.
the Jacksonville Beach. Let's see. It says local history preserved, and then if you look right here,
It's an old 50s maps of the beaches on that one.
so very cool. Do you sell these on like your website?
No, we don't like to sell things.
Okay.
We're still figuring that part out.
Like how do you make money, son?
We're just here for the friendships,
Oh.
Jim Beard. No, we'll do a lot more wholesale. So
Map
retailers will sell the hats. We'll sell, like if it's a New Smyrna Beach, you'll say NSB. If it's, California or, we'll do more of that town side of things and make it retail only versus customer kind of e-commerce.
Okay.
So we're trying to get more on the e-commerce side.
Mhm.
But like I said, we've got all kinds of towels, beach towels, tea towels, home decor,
Right.
custom maps we still do. We've shipped all over, so
That's so awesome.
it's weird.
So is it like? I imagine you don't. I mean, when you make a piece, it's a piece, and it's
Sure.
it's like
It's
you don't
art.
really want to mass produce that, right?
It's art, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
100%
And we'll,
art.
we'll emboss and number each one of our maps.
That's
So,
cool.
like, for example, the surfer's map of Florida, everyone, we hand emboss and write a number. And then once we hit a certain number, we quit producing that map.
Right.
So it's a limited run for everything.
That is really cool. No, I mean,
Thank
no,
you.
so I get why you're not selling things on the internet like that.
We should.
I mean, it would be lucrative
Yeah.
to have maybe a line of things, but
Yeah, we have some things.
and you could set it up by state and whatever, and then
Oh, that's a good idea.
that's a lot
Do
of
you
work.
design
though.
websites?
I don't. But
Yeah.
but if you for a certain amount of money, Squarespace.
We've got a Shopify.
Yeah, I had a Squarespace for a while. I loved it, but I just was like, I'm not doing anything with this. It's just sitting there. So
Yeah.
I had a blog on it that I like for 2 years. I was. Just
We'll use
give
our
it up.
Shopify account mostly for shipping because we get a great discount on shipping. So
Right.
when we're shipping stuff, we usually create our orders through there and go
Right.
through that. But it's been a wild ride to figure out what to create next.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is like, how do you come up with the concepts for like?
Usually the retailers will ask us, like,
Really?
can you do a tea towel?
Okay.
A candle would be a great idea. Have you done a beach towel before? No, but we haven't said no to anything that we can't do. So we're like,
Right.
we'll figure it out. Like the surfboard, right, with
Mhm.
Mike. So we'll work with local artists too to kind of freshen things up. We've had so many fun collaborations with local artists or have done Jaguars or
Yeah.
somebody surfing or like Lelo, on a tea towel
Mhm.
to kind of freshen up. And it's just not maps. It's maps and art. And it's
Yeah.
kind of a double thing.
Like, I don't know what a is this the tea towel?
This is a flour sack tea towel,
Okay.
yes.
Like, because I'm not a tea guy, but
It's more of a kitchen towel.
okay, I would not use this as a kitchen towel. Do I have it upside down?
You do. I've seen people frame them.
I would frame that. I would not use that at all in my kitchen. I mean, I would frame it and hang it in the kitchen.
I've seen it before, yeah. We use ours in our bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But this is art, dude. This is decor. It's not. I mean, it could be functional if you're an asshole.
We wanted to have different price points, to be honest. Not everybody can afford hundreds of dollars of maps. So
I get it.
if somebody
I get
wants
it.
to spend $32 for a tea towel, that's great too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, have your like art line, and then you have your mass-produced sign.
Yes.
Like OCC. You remember them? Orange County Choppers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing everything was one off, and
Yes.
then they when they split and did all that, they started doing like a production line
Yes.
that was like a little bit cheaper, and you could finance those things, and
I
so
wonder. I used to love that show.
I know. Somebody posted.
Paul and Polly, right?
Yeah,
Mikey?
yeah. There's a female. She's a welder, and she's an artist.
Mhm.
Like, she does art with her welding,
Mhm.
and I follow her, and she is awesome.
Really?
Just makes the best looking, most beautiful art. It's not like she doesn't just weld shit together and it looks like a man. It's like she grinds shit down, and she's done like whole headdresses of Native American headdresses, and birds and all. You name it, she's done it. But she did a collaboration with OCC, and
That's cool.
I was like, they're still around. Look at that.
That's cool. I'm sure they still are. Yeah. We had an idea that we wanted to use a welder. We talked to a shop out in Atlantic Beach, but it'd have to be the right scenario. But we would want to take their fabricator and almost do a negative cutout of like the roads on the beach.
Okay.
Or the roads on a map. So when you put a light in it and make it forward, yes, it illuminates and then shines the roads onto the wall. So they cut out, what they're not, or to help produce the lines, I guess you could say. And it could be a fixture in like a square room, so you could have all four of your walls, cool. Kind of have roads on the map. I was like, that'd be fun.
That would be.
But we'd have to find like it'd have to be the right, I guess, place to do it, an art show or something. I don't know, maybe we should do an art show.
Maybe you should.
Yeah.
Maybe you should. I mean, I need to get more involved with the art shows, but I know that they're around. I've had friends that got their, photographers and stuff that got their work put into an art show here in Jax, and I know we have them.
It'd be cool to do an art show where we would take like an Orange Park map and find an Orange Park artist maybe to draw on it.
Yeah.
Or do like a Jacksonville, have a Jacksonville artist paint, and we can split up the city in different areas and have and showcase maybe
different
like a
artists
Springfield
from different
artist
areas.
on the Springfield map. That'd be cool.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
That would be fun. That would be a fun collaboration and project, and I feel like it would probably that could take you a while. I mean, it could span like a nice chunk of your time to like
if you're
get
gonna do
some
anything,
work done.
Yeah, if you're gonna do anything, you gotta do it well.
100%.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It would
Maybe
be
we
cool.
can do that. Any artists out there, please reach out to
Hit
us.
him up.
Yeah.
Hit Mr. James J.
Yeah, you can just call me Jay.
I know. When you called me Jim Beard, so I was like,
did you not like that?
I do like it.
You do?
Yeah, maybe it'll stick.
Okay.
I've been asking my friends, there's like people that have like street names, like I don't have one, maybe Jim Beard, maybe that's me.
What do you mean you have a street name? You don't have a street
like
name?
No, I don't have a street name.
I figured you'd have two street
like
names.
Puffy or fucking, I don't know, Easy E, like I always.
I see what you're
Like
saying.
a cool name, Like I don't
Yes.
have my friend Tristan. His call sign, his street name is Urban Curse. I'm like, that's cool as shit, dude. Shout out.
Yeah, I like Jim Beard.
I like it too.
When did you start going gray in your beard? I shaved mine off because I didn't want to be.
It's hard to say because I kept it pretty cleanly shaved for most of my life.
Okay.
And then when I started growing it, I was like, it was just here, and now it's filling in with the gray.
It gets gray quick.
Yeah, and then the top, it's
Top
getting
here, I
there.
got a little bit of gray, but this is all gray now
Oh yeah,
as well.
yeah, it's crazy. I can fit in with a homeless person real easy. Just put a hoodie on and
beard's
stand
great.
outside.
Beards are great, especially when another bearded gentleman sees another bearded gentleman with
Nice
a good beard. 100%. Or
I
you'll
do.
just get the nod or the look,
I will always compliment somebody with a great
know.
beard. Yeah.
I grew a beard and didn't touch it for 15 months.
Wow.
And it came down to here.
Yeah.
I got a great picture with it. That's during that kind of early COVID.
COVID.
Yeah.
A lot of beards happened during COVID.
A buddy of mine and I
Out of
would,
boredom.
I was about to tell you, we got real creative out of boredom. We're like, let's grow beards and just send random beer drinking, videos to each other. So he would like open up his desk and it just happened to be a beer there, and he'd drink the beer, and then I would reply or something, like find one hidden in my dog's fur, be like, oh, beer.
That would make a great TikTok.
It probably would, but
Yeah.
I know we've got it somewhere, but it kept going on and on and
Just
on and
compile
on.
them together,
And
make
you
a
just
series.
saw the beards getting longer and longer over the months and stuff, and just
Pulling a beer from behind your beard.
I was about to say a beard behind the beard. Yeah, we got real creative, but that was fun. So I just kept, and he had to go back to work on the corporate side and being an artist. I was like, I'll just keep growing my beard. And lo and behold, 15 months later, and the wife's like, you gonna cut it or do something with it? Like, it's over the lips, and I mean, just no touching it. Just,
Right.
So yours is very groomed. It's very nice.
I try.
You do a great
I
job.
appreciate it.
How much beard talking do you do on the gray beard?
Not a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't come up often. Like I've had my friend Will Todd. He's a barber.
Okay.
And he's he's styled my beard before, a few times, and he's the only person I'll let cut my beard. But he taught me more about like grooming it and like how to let things grow and why certain things happen to it. It's curling up at the bottom because it's this. And I'm like, okay, so and just watching him and him talking about it with me, and I've like kind of learned how to control my clippers, and I do it myself now.
Very
a lot
impressed.
of it. Yeah, it would be nice to go see him once a week, but and I love him and I would support him every day, but we're all in it's a tight bind right now in this economy. So I can't, I'm like, I'll just do it myself.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And he knows. He's handling it.
Have you ever thought about shaving it?
Off?
Yeah.
I joked a few times on this podcast about I said I'll shave it off on a live stream if we can get like 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I said when we get there, I'll shave the fucker off.
Wow.
Because then I can start monetizing.
That's the magic number for podcasts? Is that?
No. I think it's like, I don't know. There's metrics and stuff like that on YouTube. But there's different ways to monetize. Like if you were a content creator, which as a business owner, you probably didn't realize you've got to be a content creator in this world. But if you were like throwing it out like 3-4 videos a day, doing all that stuff, I'm a content creator too. Like on Instagram, you can just from creating content, and getting likes and all that stuff and views, they will pay you. You could monetize your Instagram. You can monetize X. You can monetize TikTok. You can, just from views. But YouTube is a bit different. You've got to have you got to have a certain number of shorts uploaded and viewed, and then you've got to have a certain amount of views and likes on your videos, and all. It's just all these metrics, subscriber counts, and all this stuff. And
do you prefer YouTube over the social media side of things from a creator standpoint?
I use YouTube as a means to upload this podcast into the world.
Cool.
I was cutting, and I would rip the audio. And I had an audio only page as well. It's still up, but I've kind of stopped uploading to that because I'm like, if you want to find it, just go to YouTube. It just makes in my older age, I found that I'm as lazy as one can be.
I think it's called working smarter, not harder.
Right.
Not
so
lazy. Yeah.
That's the reason for the live.
Yeah.
I don't have to edit or upload anything. Once we're done here, it's done. She's editing live. She's switching cameras. She's making sure the audio's good. And once she hits stop,
that's it.
It's done.
Nice.
And the computer records a version, a copy, and that I'll put into Dropbox and I'll send it to you. You can chop it up however you want. If you want, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, because like I'm kind of a whore for that. I'm like, hey, make some content. I don't care. Collaborate. It just always hit collaborate, and I'll collaborate.
That's
put
the
it on
secret.
my page.
That's the
I think
secret
so.
right there.
I think so. There's a lot of people though that I've found, they're good people, and I love them to death, and I would do anything for them. But they have this like ism about their, not like autism, but just like an ism, like about their page and the way it's laid out in the grid, and they're like, I can't collaborate with you. I'm like, that's fine. I don't give a shit, But, I don't get booty hurt when people don't
I was going to say, I think
collaborate.
they're missing,
Maybe.
the boat on that. I think collaboration's everything.
Absolutely.
I mean,
That's how we
almost
win.
like love thy neighbor.
It's how we win, man.
Well, we're all humans.
Yeah.
So if you can play and hang out with another human and create something great, like what we're doing hopefully today,
I think so.
that's what it's about, is the connections.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned that means most, is when you can connect with an individual, man, your life is so much better. The
100%.
more connections you have, I mean, just the richer you are in life.
It gets weird after
Hell
a
yeah.
while. It gets weird because, like I said, there's almost 200 episodes of these, and not all of them are different people, but the majority of them are. I have different person on every episode. And when you meet enough people, and you're like, you start going like, I love every one of them, but damn it, like I'm a bad friend. And like you start questioning your friendship values. You're like, am I a bad friend because I don't call them or hang out or whatever? Because you try at first, you really want to get involved. And I do. I love to get involved in businesses. Not like I want to get my fingers into it, but I just want to like help out as much as I possibly can. And
I think you do a great job on
art. whatever it may be. I love it. Like, I would love to go to like comedy shows or like, go see your, I want to go to an art exhibit where you're
Sure.
there, that's what I
Yeah.
want to see. But it's like life, man.
Well, you got to do what you got to want to
Yeah.
do. Like this is incredible. Your setup here for
Thank
those
you.
who are at home listening or not listening. I mean, this is an incredible setup. I was counting the cameras and the microphones, and I mean the lights and everything. It's incredibly done.
Thank you.
It's going to continue to grow. However, we can help.
Yeah.
After today will be our honor.
Absolutely.
But thank you for what you do. Thank you, Bianca, for coming in today too.
Absolutely.
But the more that you can help out your neighbor, the better.
And that's what it's all about.
It really is. It really is. And I think podcasts in general are taking a direction where more people, at least myself, are seeking out local podcasts to get their news locally, and who's who around town, like
Right.
you're doing, and what's going on, and who these people are locally versus anything else now.
I think so too. And I think
versus the national ones.
right. And my goal is not to like, I don't want to put, mainstream media out of business. I think they kind of did that to themselves, but, I'm not there yet. We're not there to where we have it. Like it is the same amount of viewership as they have, if I can get the boomer crowd, we'd be there.
My mom's listening.
I'm just saying, I think that's all who watches the news anymore.
Yes, the ABC News and stuff like that. It's definitely the older crowd for
Yeah.
sure.
I have a hard time watching it.
I don't really watch anymore. I get my news from podcasts, and like I said, I've got a handful of mainstream ones, and I've got a handful of local ones like yourself, and a few other ones out there I enjoy listening to. But I mean, our goal is to try to get on a few podcasts, talk about our brand, talk about us, learn
Yeah.
about y'all, because I think that's where everybody's going, or as where everybody is.
Right. And I'll let you know, but there's like a web of podcasts, like people I'm friends with that do their own podcasts, and they might reach out to you.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, they have you've set the bar high. So
I mean, I don't know about all that.
I do.
You're making me blush.
that's my goal.
No, I appreciate it. It is a labor of love, and I enjoy doing this. I enjoy meeting people and talking to individuals, and I didn't realize that, like, there's people that like to watch this. This is like it started out as a hobby for me, kind of like fun type thing to do. And because I'm a nerd, I'm a photographer, videographer, and I like all the gear and all the mics and stuff. And I get it's just weird, I guess. I don't know.
No, like you said, it's a labor of
Passion.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was always just like, if it grows, it grows. I don't know if anybody watches it. Cool. I never thought about it. I don't look at my stats. I don't look at none of that shit.
I think that's smart.
You know what I mean? And I try to tell people all the time, like, stop looking at the fucking comments.
Yeah.
They're not always going to be good.
No, I like it when I get trolled. I've only been trolled once.
I can't imagine people trolling you too much, though, because you do something that's really, really neat.
Like I said, I don't think anybody comments or watches other than my mom. So, I mean, shout out to Mom. But, yeah, I look forward to getting trolled,
I do, too.
But then again, I'll probably get my feelings hurt and be like, "What? They say that?"
Yeah. I just laugh. I'm like, all right, should I? And then you go with the contemplation. I'm like, am I going to mess with this guy? Or...
Yeah, social media is a weird instance because you're not having that conversation in front of face to face, and so a lot of those times comments are things that they would never say face to face. I
Right.
believe, so it's not really a real conversation.
Right.
I value kind of this, and being able
100%.
to get out in the public and talk to people and learn.
Yeah.
Because that's when you get the jokes, and that's when you get passion, and that's when you feel feelings and stuff like that. Is being out and
It's
about.
real stuff.
Is being versus sitting there scrolling and scrolling and
Right.
scrolling.
I think the internet trolls it's kind of like the dogs through the gate. I know you've seen that video where there's two
What's my
dogs
name?
and they're
No.
they're just barking at each other and like they want to kill each other, and then the gate slides open and they're like, "Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
What's up, dog?" Because a lot of people that I have, like people that I listen to that have podcasts and stuff, and they're like, popular, and they're, that's where I found them from. They're popular. And
Yeah.
they're like, I get all these people that are trolls and da 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 da. But then I met one of them in real life, and the guy was like, "Hey, man, I'm really sorry. I just wanted your attention." And they're like, but I love what you do. And I'm like, that's a weird fucking way to tell somebody that you like them, you know?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people have trouble communicating.
That's true.
You know, but man, that's
a lot of therapy needed out there.
Man, dude, I'll tell you what, we're in therapy now.
Mm-hmm.
Communication's key.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Bringing in all the personal life.
I mean, I thought you were talking about, this is therapy for me.
Is it?
It is.
What do you get? What do you mean? What do you learn out of it?
I get all the chemicals that a person gets from, positive interactions. I get all of that from having these conversations. Like I'm on a high. When I get done, I'm like, I'm buzzing, man. And so it's just like, just all positive to me.
Do you have a favorite part of your podcast?
A part?
Like the start, the finish,
Not
like
really.
you said.
All of it. I love all of it. I really do. I enjoyed this. It's funny. Well, I guess this bit, the middle part, because in the beginning I'm awkward always.
Okay.
I think that's just who I am, and I just let it roll. That's just. I do a weird ass intro that doesn't really make sense to most people. I tried to like script it and do funny things and stuff, and then it was like, all right, I'm gonna stop doing that. But now I'm just me. It's just me. this is who I am. Like, I don't, we talk or whatever, and then I'm like, hey, this is who. But get past that part because it's a little painful, and then you get to this, and I'm like, all right, this is where I like to be. This is the sweet spot,
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's parting is such sorrow.
Well, we can always do it again. The long form conversation is really nice.
It is,
because you really get to talk to somebody and have that conversation, and that's very rare. Nowadays.
You get to know the person.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And that's why I was like, man, I would love to go on there and on your podcast and do something like this, because we don't really do shows. We don't really go out in the public.
Yeah.
We do one event usually a year at Hotel Palms at the end of the year, and we get to see friends and family and meet new clients and, offload some of our items that, we have still on the stock or on the shelves. But it's a quick interaction every time. So that's kind of really nice. And that's something we take towards the business. When we start working towards new retailers, we take the time to learn who the owner is, learn the kind of shoppers, learn the kind of people they have there, be a resource to them. So then it feels like we're more of a consultant and, being a part of their retail family to get to know them versus just tell me what you want to order. Here's a catalog and, check the box and tell me how many quantity.
Right. It's very personalized.
100%. Always.
So you do have stuff in like retail shops?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I mean, from Coronado, California to here locally at the beaches.
Cool.
And we've also done little custom maps. I remember we did one for Columbia, South Carolina, and he was giving it. There are a lot of gifts, a lot of the custom maps, and he was giving it as a gift. I think his family does a white elephant. And there was one road, it was a 1950s, 60s map from Columbia, and we put on one of the roads, his name is the best cousin. I think Max Sawyer. So we were like, Max Sawyer's the best cousin. Then he gave it away, and they don't know it's in there until they start looking at the map.
They have to get in there.
Max Sawyer's the best cousin road? What is that? So we'll do Easter eggs on some of our custom maps as well, to really kind of make it fun for certain things.
That is
certain
kind of
individuals too. Yeah, we've done some fun
So you
stuff.
guys draw these maps?
We will.
Like,
we own. That's a great question. We own thousands and thousands of maps. So we might take 2 or 3 maps to create one map of an area. So like we did one in Colorado, and it was a mountain house, but they wanted so much. We used a 7.5 quadrangle geological map, but we used 4 of them to build one map because
you just spoke Japanese to me. I don't know what the hell you just said.
Man.
Quadrangle.
Yeah, so there's maps that the USGS I think puts out, and they're in 7.5 miles.
Okay.
But they call it a quadrangle because it's 4.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a rectangle. I think the map size is 22 by 28. Not getting into my autism now. And we would take some of those maps for the Colorado map because their house was on a mountain, so you can only see so much. But they wanted this town on there and this town on there, so we were able to blend in 4 maps into one map. And then we put like a little tiny star, right there on the topographical side because it measures the elevations of the maps. So that we added there where their little cabin was. We've done little things like that too to really personalize it. Yeah, it's
That is
really
cool.
neat.
That is cool.
It's really neat.
You ever think of like doing like a, I don't know if that's like a 3D printed map or, something where it's like
Heck yeah.
like
Like
almost
raised?
4D, yeah, where you can see the
Yeah.
elevation and all
There's
that
a
stuff.
company I think that sells those. They're super rad. But no, we haven't looked to doing those like relief maps.
Yeah.
But that'd be tough. I don't know how we would.
Maybe like foam or something. You just like shave the foam down or whatever. I don't know.
I don't either.
That's
I've seen some people cut out wood. Like they've
challenge.
done wood cutouts of maps.
I just laid out a challenge for you.
I know. I just got to find the buyer. Are you going to be our first buyer? Oh, okay. All right.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe
see.
We'll see about.
We'll see.
We used to have a joke.
Like, nope.
We used to have a joke that says when we say "we'll see," it's just really no. It's just a polite way of saying no, dude.
Yeah, and if you're not from Florida or the South.
Yeah, I was born in Atlanta, raised in South Carolina.
So you know when someone says "bless your heart."
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It don't really mean bless your heart.
No, it does not. This kid is a.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what an idiot.
Yes, yes. So I heard a lot of "bless your hearts" as a child growing
I
up.
did too.
But yeah, the South is a great place.
It's something.
It's something is right, but when you leave it, you realize how special it is. That's why everybody's moving here.
I think so. I think that I don't know. There's a lot of places I'd like to live for a short amount of time, but I would always come back here. Always. I love the beach. I love any body of water. I love it. I think I was like a fish or something in my past life. I don't know if this is like upgrade or downgrade, but
We'll figure it out at the end.
not you, me.
Yeah.
I was just doing that with my hand. I'm very handsy. You too.
I can really feel the love in here. Can I get a little shot of coffee in here?
Absolutely, man.
Thank you. I don't want to pour or.
It's probably getting cold.
It's perfect. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
No, the temperature's fine too. I'll put my.
All right,
my
I'll give
top
you a
on.
little more. I'll top you off. This has become I'm gonna.
First of all, it is extremely nerve-wracking to see you guys pour coffee over
Right
all
over all
these
that
wires
electronics.
and buttons.
It's all right. It's just stuff.
Yeah, it is, but it isn't.
Yeah. If it breaks, I'm fucked. I'll figure it out though. I always do. I'll always figure something. I've had many times when we were getting ready to do a podcast and something didn't work, and I would have to go.
Where do you think that comes from?
What?
That personality, that ability to overcome things
Just
like that.
fix it.
Yeah. Where do you think? Where does that come from you?
I don't like I don't like when people tell me no.
Same.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not that it sounds really
Not at
fucked
all.
up.
You're not at
But
all.
yeah, I just like I know I want to do a good job so they don't ever have to say no. I guess that's probably it.
Okay.
And if something like an inanimate object is going no, I'm like, hey, fuck you. I will overcome that. Whatever it is, I'm gonna figure it out, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna work through it.
Do you think that had anything to do with starting this podcast?
I mean, maybe. Like I said, it was. I don't know. Maybe. I do. This is my baby, though.
Yeah, I mean,
It has-
something had to happen to where you had to make a decision, be like, you know what, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Well, it had to be. It's a couple of years ago. I mean, like I said, when I first started doing the streaming thing, because I was just doing doing an audio podcast where I would talk about cameras and shit. I would do like a 30-minute podcast, and it would just be me on the microphone talking to. Your f-stop, and I was trying to do it all, what is that? Not NPC. It's a podcast that they're very, is it NPC? No, that's non-player character. Anyways, I was just very monotone with it, and it was boring, and I was like, this is boring. And then I met these people here in Jacksonville. I don't know if you ever heard of Collab Cafe. Shout out.
With the C?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, and they have a place up in Riverside, and
Sweet.
I met these guys, and they were doing events and stuff, and I met all these photographers and models and stuff, and I was like, I told the owners about my podcast, and they were like, "Oh, that's cool. Well, you should come to one of our events and meet these people and start having them on your fucking podcast." And I was like, "Oh, I never even thought about it," and because of them, I was like, all right. So I started going and I met all these people and like, come on in. And,
Wow.
that's just kind of how we started doing it,
How many of your guests are like me where we reached out to you or you're reaching out to them?
It's getting to be more now. So that's a good feeling.
I bet.
When people reach out to me and I'm like, why am I up talking? That's when they
I don't
reach
know
out
what
to
up talking is.
it's
What's
when
up
you
talking?
end and you're going up like this.
Is that like up dog?
It's like a little bit.
Yeah.
It smells like up dog in here.
Yeah.
What's up, dog? What's up, dog?
Nothing. You tell me.
We're dorks.
Yeah.
I like it.
Do you know the up dog joke?
Now she does.
Okay. All right.
Now she does.
Sorry.
I've got a few really bad dad jokes. What did one mushroom say to the other mushroom? This is my famous one. You're a fun guy.
I'm not going to ruin it. Yeah.
You're a fun guy. That's what the guy said. No? There is one of those on there. I
Oh,
think.
there's a rim shot on there. All right. Let me know when you got that loaded and I'll load up.
We'll start firing them all. No, but it's I don't know, man. Like, how did you decide to make this a business? I guess I'm gonna throw it back in your court.
No, thank you. I think the short answer is we wanted to protect ourselves when we did that
Okay.
art show. The long form answer is we started a mission statement of we wanted to use Meramaps to meet our neighbors, meet people, right? So as we kind of continue to grow, people kept calling, we kept meeting people. And I was like, man, I really think we have something here.
Right.
And like right now we're in the middle of production of a Paris map and a Paris candle for like La Petite Paris, a cafe that's a bunch of places around here and their gift shops.
Okay.
So it, like I said, it was just kind of the phone hasn't stopped ringing, but we're switching over where we're going to start reaching out more to retailers and pushing the pedal down on that to create the wholesale side of business.
How do you pitch it to a retailer?
I think there's really no pitch. I think it's like we were talking about when we're talking to the retailer, just asking as many questions as we can about them and getting to learn them to make sure it is a fit for them. Because we don't want to put something into a store where it's not going to move and not do well for them, or it doesn't meet their price point. We want, if they're not making money, we're not making money, right?
Right.
They're just going to sit on the shelves and not do well. So I think the more questions we ask them and get to know their story, because a lot of these retailers, now we have large retailers like Ace Hardware that we work with.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Nice.
thank you. They're great.
Kirkland's?
What's that?
Oh, it's a home decor store.
Oh.
You never heard of Kirk? I don't even know if they're around anymore. Are they around? Anyways, that's where a lot of a lot of the young startups that are get their first house and they're like first family house.
Okay.
They go to Kirkland's and they get all the decor and stuff.
Maybe we need to get. I don't know.
Check it out.
All right.
Yeah.
We don't mass produce them too much.
No.
So
Well, they don't sell a lot of mass-produced stuff either. You go
Okay.
in there and
I'll
you'll
check
see
out
like a
Kirkland.
piece,
Okay.
but it's just like a conglomeration of of pieces.
Cool.
It's really cool.
I'll check
place.
'em out.
Yeah, yeah, they're a pretty dope place. It's kind of like the Spencer's of home decor. Spencer's for adults.
Spencer's.
Maybe that was a bad analogy. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either.
I'm not real smart.
We're getting along great then. Spencer's, man, you could get some gifts there.
Yeah, just don't go to the back of the store.
Well, that's the only place you go. I think they started putting the back up in the front of the store to draw us back in.
Probably. Yeah, you walk by in the mall and like, hey, look, a dildo.
Is there a Spencer's in Orange Park Mall?
I think so.
Ooh, Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't. Speaking of gifts, sometimes we feel like there's this. What's the best way to say it? Portlandia, I think is the name of the show.
Okay.
And it was kind of a sketch comedy show.
Yeah.
And one of the sketches was put a bird on it. They just had random things and they just slap a bird on it, like a notebook. I feel like that's how we've started to become some ways. We're like, we still want to
put a map on it.
Put a map on it. There's a hat. Put a map on it. What?
I like it though, man. There's no end to like.
We want to be careful where we still have an artistic ability where it's not, saturating the market. We
Right.
still want to do cool stuff like the hand made maps. Like we hand decal each map when we do a custom, so we give it like an old ripped look.
Okay.
So it's not a fine edge.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, all these ideas never came from
Do
there.
like pirates maps and stuff?
We haven't done a pirates map, but it gives it that look
Yeah.
that it's very aged and
Burn the
old.
edges and shit.
We've tried burning the edges. We worked with an artist one time, Josh Ferris. He's a great local artist, hilarious
Shout out.
guy. Yeah. He's won numerous awards. But we had this kind of misprint, and I was like, here you go, man. Just do whatever you want to it. And he came back. He's like, I got a little crazy with the lighter. I wanted to burn some edges. And I was like, oh, man. I was like, here's how you do it if you want to do it. And burned a hole in the map or whatever. And we ended up being like yourself, Jim Beard. We took that one map, and I think we created 3 different maps out of it.
Really?
Yeah, so we ended up decaling off some of the holes. An old Jacksonville map. He painted, I think, a spoonbill on it on one of them. He painted a surfer on another one, and got creative with happy accidents.
Right.
You know, is how it is. So we run our business kind of the same way you run your podcast. Is we're just looking for ways to get by. We'll figure it out.
Meeting cool people.
Hell yeah, man.
Making cool shit.
That's right.
I love that.
Thank you.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm really, like I said, man, I'm really hopeful that it just keeps blossoming for you. Like I want to see
Thank you.
I mean, like I said, in my brain, in my tiny little brain, I can feel it rolling around in there, but like there's just like literally no end. I mean, there's so many different types of maps. There's like the topographical maps. You've got street maps. You got all these different.
We'll create our own maps.
Yeah, literally. I'm just like,
we did a fun one. A friend of ours gave us the idea. Like I said, we get a lot of ideas, so we'll go with them. Is the Kentucky bourbon map?
Okay.
So we made a map of Kentucky with all the bourbon distilleries on there.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's like an old blueprint look.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's really neat. We've done, like I said, surfers maps of Long Island and Jersey. All the surf spots, and then we've done like Augusta National Golf Course, and then we put on there little stars, so like during the Masters, the best place to stand so you can watch all the golf.
See, that's cool.
Yeah, when somebody buys an Augusta National, and you get an old photo that I found when I was hunting maps and digging maps. I was from the 1922.
Oh wow!
Of one of the founders of Augusta National, and then some of the LPGA players from back in the day when they wouldn't even let women play. So we give them a photo to go along with the map, and then we'll give them a secret recipe. One of the founders, his name was Clifford Roberts. He had a favorite dessert. I think it was a pound cake. So we found like the secret recipe. So you get a recipe with the map too.
That's cool.
So just like little Easter eggs that we'll try to kind of slip into the map as well. Extra things. So when you unroll it, there'll be some extra things. In there
It's like
too.
surprise.
Yeah, something else. Because we ask a lot of money for these maps.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. So when you're making these maps, is it something that you and your wife will sit down together?
Yes and no. The only time she really gets involved, she's the final eye, like the final inspector. It was like, oh, I would do this a little different because I mean, my taste is not there. I was like, let's turn it blue, rip the edges, add this, let's go.
Right.
And she's like, well, let's look at it and soften this up, or let's maybe change this blue, or let's change this into something else. And so she's that final inspector.
Nice.
But we have a great graphic design team that'll give them a lot of freedom, be like, this is kind of the look we're going for.
Right.
Who are the true artists, and they'll fix kind of what they think is right and what looks good.
So you've got a whole this isn't just like we
have a lot of help.
Yeah, you've got a whole business going, like with employees and stuff.
Yeah. Contractors, contractors
okay.
More than anything. We don't have any. I've had businesses in the
you
past.
gotta be careful having employees.
Yes. I don't want any employees anymore. I did
No,
that
nor do
years
I.
and years ago.
Nor do I.
I don't want. Yes, we're just glad you're here, Bianca.
Yeah, she's an indentured servant.
She's doing it all.
She's sharecropping now.
Oh man,
can you say that, or did I just
it's
get
better
canceled?
than crop dusting? Yeah, that's right.
No, I did that earlier today.
That's why I'm here. Yes, coffee's great.
Aldi's.
Excellent. We just got an Aldi's.
Colombian. I love Aldi's, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear that.
Absolutely love it.
They bought out Winn-Dixie, I believe.
They did.
And that's a southern
Yeah, well, they, we can get it. I used to work for them.
At Winn-Dixie? Winn-Dixie. You can't get any more Southern grocery than that.
You really can't.
No.
But they've been bought and sold so many times. I think they're getting dissolved.
Did Food Lion ever make it down here back in the day?
Food Kitty was here.
Food Lion or Food? Oh, you called it Food.
I called it Food Kitty.
Yes, you did.
And I call Winn-Dixie Winn Dirty.
Nice. You got one for Aldi's.
No, they're awesome.
Oh,
I can't.
Okay.
I love Aldi's.
Okay.
Nowhere in the world, other than fucking Disney World, but will I stand in that long of a line and know that I will be out of that store in 2 minutes flat. No matter how long the line is, they get you out, man.
Really?
Yes.
All right, good to know. I can't wait. They open any minute.
Dude, you're gonna freak out when you go in there because they're all small. They're not huge. I mean, this one, if they may make it bigger because it's in a bigger building, but bring your quarter.
What?
For your cart. So you put a quarter in, you get your cart out. You go in, you shop. You got to bring bags too because they don't bag shit.
Okay, good to know.
Boxes or bags, bring them.
Okay.
The first time I shopped there, I did not know that.
Ooh.
But what normally would have costed me $250 was 2 full buggies of groceries. $99. I mean, it may be a little more now because we're talking back in 2016. Whoa, 10 years ago.
I don't know how they're making money if they're selling shopping carts for a quarter.
Well, yeah, right. No, that's just how they get their cart back.
Oh,
so
you don't buy it for a quarter and keep it.
No, you're basically
Man,
you put it.
So bummed out. I thought I was getting a free shopping cart.
So when you pull into the parking lot, you will.
Joke,
yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I apologize. I throw myself out.
She can hit the. But
rim shot. Thank you.
She'll find it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It'll be late.
And that's
there
what,
it is.
Oh,
but when you pull in the parking lot, you never see a cart in the parking lot. Because the customers, they take their cart, and then when they get done, they put it back so they can get their fucking quarter back because people are greedy and they want their money back.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just it's a great process. I wish that other companies would do it because I get tired of pulling into a parking lot and you got to move 35 carts just to park your car.
Yeah, I use that to check my neighbors. If I saw my neighbor in the parking lot and then he didn't put the cart up, I'd be like, look at that guy. Look at that guy.
I'm judging you.
I am judging you, But then again, I don't have a lot of room to talk because how a lot of times they have 2 or 3 parking spots designated for grocery pickup. I park in them all the time.
Yeah.
I use them. They're always open.
Oh, yeah.
I go straight to the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm picking up groceries. Maybe not a pre-order.
I really piss people off because I'll park my motorcycle there.
Yeah.
And they're like, why would you park that motorcycle in this whole car spot? I'm like, because I'm an asshole. I don't know what to tell you.
I think you're just using what they provide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a law, but I park those all the time.
No. It's kind of...
Let me ask you this then.
Yeah.
How do you feel about tipping? Because I feel like everybody asks for tips now.
I love tips. In restaurants.
Okay.
I love to tip. I will tip, and I'll tip real good.
Okay.
But when I go to a Starbucks, which I don't do, and they flip the thing around, they're like, and it's like,
mm-hmm.
the fuck you want me to tip you for? You didn't do shit. The machine did it. You turned around and gave it to me.
I've developed a law, I guess, that I like to follow is if I don't sit down, I'm not tipping.
Right.
If I'm just standing, if I'm like what you're saying, going up to there, I'm not tipping anymore.
Yeah. That's a good rule. But I look at it if you're an artisan, if you put some
service
work into this coffee and they do the thing with the fucking creamer and then look with the little flour and shit in my coffee. That's artisan. That's you did something.
Okay.
Or if you're bringing me, if I go to a bake shop or something, or where I get a cup of coffee and a freshly cooked pastry or some bread, I'm tipping because that shit is work. And I know you're getting paid. I get it. But for sure in restaurants, because they still are on this weird thing where they only pay them you get $2.35 an hour, but you work off tips. What? That's just been always the weirdest thing to me.
Yeah, and you're sitting down in a restaurant, so you got to tip as well.
Captive audience.
Yes, yeah.
You're really looking.
I love
bad
over
if you
tipping.
don't.
Yeah, I love over tipping, but What is it? I think my dad told me years ago. TIP stands for to ensure promptness. Is how I guess
Really?
is how TIP started.
So were you supposed to tip them in the beginning? Because
No. You wait to see how prompt they are, right?
Right.
You know how much service are they giving to you? How much attention are they going in and out of the way to ensure promptness? You're getting a tip because I'm ensuring that you're going to be prompt and noticing
customer service.
Yeah, customer service.
Well, and I don't know if you've seen this new trend, but like all the waitresses and baristas and people that like if they don't get tips, they'll like I've seen them like go to jail because they came after you.
Whoa.
Yeah, and like beat your ass and stuff. There was a couple in Florida, but like it's all over. And they get really angry because you didn't tip them or you didn't tip them enough.
Interesting.
And I'm like, I really got to wonder, what was your service like? Or is it with your patron was just an asshole? You deal with that. That's one of the things. She used to be, she worked at Lola's. It's a place down in Riverside, a little Tex-Mex place.
Cool.
Very good food. But she would tell me all the time. She's like, sometimes you don't get tips.
Yeah.
Because either maybe they don't have it. Especially when you see a table full of young people come in there, you're like, I'm going to work my ass off for nothing right now.
We used to call I worked in the restaurant industry in college growing up. We used to call those spodas.
Spodas.
They spode a tip, but they don't.
That's a good one.
Yeah, spoda. Oh, I got a table of spodas.
I never heard
Or Canadians.
That.
Call them Canadians too.
Why the Canadians?
They just didn't tip. Sometimes
Isn't
foreign people, or I think we just like making jokes about Canada too.
I don't know. I don't
It's
know
like an
any
old '80s kind of.
I don't know any people in Canada. I think I would joke more if I knew people there.
I knew some. I got.
They
some
could
friends
confirm
in
and corroborate my jokes. Like, no, that's real.
Yeah.
Because it's always better when you joke about something if it's real. If you just make stuff up, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to give them any ammunition.
No.
Like this guy doesn't know what he's fucking talking
I
about.
don't think they can carry guns anyways up there.
They really can't.
No. Hey.
No. What is the Mountie going to come down on my head?
Probably not. Probably not.
Probably not. Eh?
No.
Bring your maple syrup. I don't know.
They do have good maple syrup though.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
When my buddy came down from Canada and he would come stay with us or come visit a guy I used to play soccer with, we would always make him bring us maple syrup.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I bring some good maple syrup.
But it pisses me off when you get good maple syrup, like real maple syrup, because you're like,
not the high fructose corn syrup.
No, not that bullshit.
Yeah,
but like real shit. Like her somebody in her family, they
it's Canadian?
No, but they're up in New York,
oh.
and they have like maple trees,
yes.
and they make and bottle and sell. They sent back like a case with like gallons of this shit. And I was like putting it on fucking I was like the guy in Elf, is putting it on my spaghetti. I was like, ugh. But when it's gone, it's gone. So you're like, you don't want to use it. But then if you don't use it, it's going to go bad. Not like the high fructose, fructose corn syrup shit. That'll last forever.
Yeah.
You
got to stay on the outer rims of the grocery stores, I guess is what they say,
That's what they say, but
Is Aldi set up like that? Or is there any secret move? I guess studies show that you always go to the right when you walk in. So
I don't know about all of the Aldis, but when the one we go to, when you walk in, you go left.
Ooh.
Produce and everything, but they have but it's set up to shop really quick. So like you walk in, there's like wine and bread and then produce. And then you got like 2 aisles of produce. And then, pretty much everything else, canned goods.
Sounds like communion when you walk in. Here's your wine. Here's your bread.
Here's your bread.
Go past the butcher,
Pretty much.
That's rad.
Yeah, and, there's very few people working in. Like, you'll have like 4 people running the entire store all day. Stocking it, running the registers.
Are there robots in there?
No.
Not yet.
No. But they'll pull pallets out with electric pallet jacks and park that shit right in front of you and not give a fuck.
Really?
Because they're like, I got to get this up. And they just.
It's like a co-op feel almost.
It's kind of. I don't know what that is, but kind of.
Okay.
If I had to
in
guess.
the West Coast, they'll call their grocery stores kind of co-ops.
It's kind of
more granola.
It looks kind of like a food pantry almost.
Okay.
It's just.
Oh, I'm excited about my Aldi's.
Yeah, it's cool. And then my favorite part, they have an aisle. It's my favorite aisle. It's like stuff that you probably don't need. but it's just all down the aisle. It'll be like lawn chair,
Wow.
laundry basket, dog crates,
Maps.
maybe some maps, but there's like all this shit, and it's like they just put whatever they get in, they put it on that aisle, and when it's gone, it's gone.
Do they do that because it's close to the beach? Like
I don't know. I don't really know. But yeah, we have one right here, and I'll go in there with her, and I'm like, okay, see ya, I'm going to my aisle.
Nice.
And I just go down there and look
Very
at everything
exciting.
they have.
Very
cool.
cool.
It's cool. It's different. It's a different shopping experience.
Great.
Like I said, the first time I went, I didn't know to bring shit, and I ended up having to just load everything loose in my car. I think it was the first time I bought groceries for my first apartment, and I had the kids come out. I was like, hey, everybody grab a loaf of bread or something.
Sure. The wine, bread, and syrup.
We were just running back and forth for like an hour putting stuff in the
man.
house. Yeah, but it's fun. I'm like shilling for Aldi's right now.
Well, I mean, this is all new to me, so I appreciate you sharing. We can definitely change the subject if you'd like.
No, you're good. Ask me whatever you want, or I'll shoot back.
You shoot back.
Yeah.
Shoot back. So yeah, Aldi's. Let's see. I park in the front parking. The more I talk, I'm just not sounding like a great person. Take the parking spots I'm not supposed to. I don't tip. Yeah, who
You
knows?
do though.
You'll
tip.
Oh, like I said, it's not tipping. I believe in over tipping.
Ah,
But you gotta do a service. You can't just
yeah.
spin a screen in front of me and make 18%'s the first choice.
Now they're doing it at drive-throughs. That's the crazy part.
What?
You didn't know that?
It's like a loophole they got me. I just said I don't tip unless I sit down, and now I'm in my car sitting.
sitting
I have
down.
to.
Now, yeah, they got you. They knew your ploy. They knew it. They were like, we got this guy. He's sitting down already.
Man.
Yeah, you go through some drive-throughs, and it's like they go, or they'll hand the little thing out for you to tap your card, and it'll say on there like, I'm like, at a McDonald's, get the fuck out of here.
Man, yeah, I'm not tipping at Mackie Do's.
No, they get what, $18 an hour? Them guys?
Do they really?
I mean, they pay when the minimum wage went up. They started paying.
Wow.
So I mean, but you got a good gig now, and you got probably out of the system at a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining at all.
No, you look very stress free. You seem like a very zen type of person.
Thank you. I feel, and I've said this before, I feel like I can live free. I can say what I want to who I want. I can act how I want, obviously within the law.
Right.
Or the 11th commandment, thou shalt not get caught. But no, I feel very free. This is very, leaving a corporate world and doing what you want to do and being able to connect with humans on every day. It's very, very free.
What was that like the first time when you realized you're like, I'm leaving the security of the corporate world and I'm venturing out? I mean,
it's exactly what you imagine. It's exciting, it's scary, it's nervous, it's stressful, it's fun. It's every emotion. Once you make the decision to do something, then you got to do it, right? Mm-hmm. It's like when I tell my kids, hey, if I'm taking you to Aldi's, I got to take them to Aldi's, right? I can't say I'm going to do something and then not do it.
Right.
But I had a lot of great support from my wife on helping us out because I worked both jobs at first before I went all the way out, to make sure this thing can work.
How long did you do that?
About 2 years, 2.5, 3 years.
And you were at one point, you're like, I'm doing really well.
Well, I wanted to be with my kids.
Yeah.
And I think that's when...
It's a great motivator.
Yeah. I think there was a time, because we did pediatrics, and here at Wolfson's, I was getting ready for a case with a neurosurgeon, and there was a little child, and they put him in wagons to bring him into the operating room. And this little kid is about to go have brain surgery. I'm about to be in there at the case, and they're wheeling the child in there, and you see the parents, and you know who they are at least. They don't know who I am. And you go in, we did the case, we removed the tumor, then my part would be they would help put on the bone, and I'd, whether we use a bone builder, it was called Hydroset back in the day, which actually grew bone. So, or just put the original bone on and put plates and screws in there or whatever.
Wow.
But after the case, you're locked in, I got in the elevator. I broke down. I lost it. My wife was pregnant, and I'm watching this small child about to have brain surgery. I'm seeing their parents, and I just kind of clicked for me. I was like, the most important thing in life is time.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. So if I can live free and enjoy time is the most valuable thing I have.
1,000,000%.
I'll ask 1,000 questions to my friends because I don't want to waste time.
Yeah.
You know, that's all we have. It's a clock.
Yep.
Right. We're against the clock.
Nothing is important other than your family and spending time with them. I mean, we've been trying to spend a lot more time. Like I had that revelation recently. I was like, God, I'm not, how many more Christmases am I going to have with my mom or, you know, whatever. And so, we've started doing like family day. Every third Sunday we get together, everybody comes over and we all eat, and she loves to entertain and cook, so she's like, oh, fuck it, we're cooking some big shit, and everybody's coming. And my house isn't huge, but there'll be like 30 people in here, elbow to elbow.
That's what you're going to remember 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And she'll remember it. That's what I want. And that's another reason I do the podcast. And I didn't even realize an unintentional goal, something that just somebody brought up to me, and they were like, this is like a record of who you are. And when she's going to cry.
A legacy.
She's about to fucking cry when I say this, but like when I'm gone, they'll be able to look back and go, that's my dad.
Yeah.
And my grandkids, yeah, legacy for sure. I mean, as long as an asteroid doesn't fall out of out of space and hit us, or the sun throws up a solar flare or something.
I think we're good.
Electricity and everything shuts down, and we're just back to caveman days. It'll be there.
We won't have to tip during caveman days.
No, well, maybe just the tip.
Yeah, that's fine. Just for a second.
Just see how it feels.
Or maybe they pay in pebbles.
Yeah.
Just here's a little pebble tip.
Well, I was talking to someone the other day, and they were talking about they bought a bunch of silver.
Wow.
Silver pieces, and I'm like, that might be smart.
Great investment.
Because when the grid goes down, you might be the only person with some kind of currency that people want. Because I don't have shit.
I don't have any silver. Yeah, I don't do silver.
What do you think about cryptocurrency and all that stuff? Think it's going to go anywhere?
I never really played too much into it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as a guy who owns thousands and thousands of maps, if the system goes down, we got a lot of valuable maps now.
Sure,
because they're not going to be able to use the phone or anything, right?
Right.
But yeah, I'm not too big into it. I don't know enough to speak about it.
I don't either.
I'm very old school. I mean, I've got manual windows in my Jeep and a stick shift. Like my kids actually do this.
Yeah.
They know what this means.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the window down.
Yeah.
Right. I still reach my hand back there. Roll that one. That kind of style.
That's awesome.
Roll your window up. But it's simple. I think the more simple things you can have in life. I mean, I've been fortunate enough where when I had a business, I wanted to drive a nice fancy car, and when I had this, I was able to do. And it's not about that anymore.
Yeah.
It's about the time you're spending, being present right now.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching my kids in tennis or football, or
that's awesome.
That's all it's about. That's what it's about. And the more that I do that, the happier that I am.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm thankful that the phone doesn't stop ringing, and that I've got drive and passion. The people we work with believe in the same thing that we're doing, and put their time and effort into it too. And I think that's what's even more amazing is other people give us their time, like you.
It is amazing.
And the people that are help sewing and seamstress and the graphic designer, the fact that they believe in what we're doing is really, really, really impressive.
I would love to see some of the process that you guys go through, from sending it over to the seamstresses or whatever, and then seeing it come back. That's production, that type of stuff. Really interests me.
Really?
I'm a nerd. I told you. I'm a geek. But I love all that stuff, especially when somebody's making something cool. I'm like that. I want to see that,
Right.
But I don't know if y'all have we
probably should show more kind of behind the scenes.
I would love that. What were you? It wasn't the surfboard. You were making something in your garage, or someone was making something for you in the garage.
I don't know. Could be.
It's on your thingy here. I don't know on your reels.
Oh.
Give it a scroll there, Boots. There you go.
It's probably a long.
I think
long
it
way
was.
down.
I think was it this one?
Oh, this one. This was in Scotty Cousins' garage.
Yeah.
So Scotty is a great artist. You'll see his stuff up at the airport and his creatures all around town.
Mm-hmm.
And our kids, we like to play this game called, I think we call them cousin creatures, but he'll have them in just random places. So we cousin creature, and they'll get a score. I think today we finished at 4-2. I think I won that one. But we created. There's Orange Park actually right there. He was
that's
just
awesome.
painting over. So he created these creatures, and like I said, he is an artist. Me not even holding a torch to Scotty, but he does a lot, and he hand painted these on a 1950s map, and then we framed it in an old wooden window. We wrote on the back of the window what address we got it out of, so we kind of create some provenance on what house we rip it out of too. But yeah, that was fun. But that was his garage, and that one's Josh Ferris, like we talked about. We love trying to do collaborations. That's an old Miami map.
That's cool.
Yeah, an old canvas. Yeah. Let's see. We've done a lot of great collaborations. How's a Creative? He did a great one. The more that we get to work with artists, the better.
Yeah, there's the surfboard.
Yeah, the surfboard was rad.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Who bought that? Did somebody buy it?
Oh yeah, sold very quickly.
I bet it would.
Yep.
They better not use it to surf on. I'll be pissed.
I wanted them to.
Did you really?
Yeah, we got a call for a 9-foot one. There's Mike. He's I built the board.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of him.
He's the best. And then we have a great photographer that put all this together, Quinn, who helps us out.
Yeah.
He works up at UNF. So, like I said, it's been people we've been able to meet through the journey.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, that give us their time, and we make sure we take care of them.
Yeah, that's
I haven't gotten into this in a
really
long
cool,
time.
man.
Yeah. Thank you.
You haven't gone through that in a long time?
No.
You're like me, you just post and ghost?
Yeah.
Do you run your page, or do you have
Yes.
someone else run
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there may come a time in the future, in the distant future, that I let somebody that I trust run my just here. If you think you can grow it, do it.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not good at it. I don't
have the passion for it.
I don't have the patience.
That too.
I love doing this, but then after that, I'm like, I want to go do other things. I got other things I want to do. I don't want to be, locked into, I got to make 25 clips today.
Yeah, you don't want to put pressure on yourself like that at all.
No. But with AI, it's getting easier.
Yeah, we did that AI one with Tom Petty. That's definitely not if you scroll back up, that's definitely not a Meramaps. Meramaps wasn't even around in 1988. Right here with Tom Petty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, who the hell? I know that.
Yeah, that actually is AI.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Tom Petty actually has, I think, an alligator farm shirt from St. Augustine on.
Oh, wow.
And we just ripped it. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's neat. And then each time we do show a map, we learn so much about that place too, through the public.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this used to be here, or this used to be here. Ponte Vedra used to be called Mineral City, and
Didn't know that.
yeah, so they used to farm it for minerals back in the day, like before World War, one in the 20s? Yeah.
Wow.
So they would do. We learned so much about a place too as we create a map for an area, and people.
And you
would
put
tell
those
us.
facts and stuff like on the map or in it.
We'll keep it
around
true, like so like that. If you go back to that post, back in that 19, slide over the next picture.
There you go.
So like it's low, but you can still see the Bridge of Lions. This is an old 1920s map of St. Johns County.
Oh, wow.
But up there above North Beach and stuff, you'll see where it says Mineral City. That's actually a map that lines out the sewers in St. Augustine.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so the original map says sewer district, but for when we sell it in retail, we'll get rid of the sewer. Nobody wants to have a sewer district map unless it's in your bathroom, which is a great spot for sewer maps, by the way. But yeah, we've come across so many different maps. Like we didn't know there were maps for sewage.
Right.
We didn't know there were maps for, topographic. We just learned as we collected a lot of maps. It was weird.
Yeah. Have you had some I guess what do you call them? They're like attic fines, less than barn fines. I don't even know how to go about. You just go to Like old, like what do you call them?
I know. I know.
Garage sales
Yes, I think-
and stuff like that.
So when I would
Sorry.
travel a lot for
My
work,
brain.
no, you're good. So when I traveled a lot for work and would have downtime in the different
Mm-hmm.
cities that I'd have to go to for certain things, I would go to an estate sale. Like if I was in, Atlanta, I'd be like, well, let me see what I'll run. I've got 2 hours. I'll run there, and I'd find some old Atlanta maps.
Wow.
Or traveling, for work, I'd have like a 4 or 5 hour driving radius if I could do that. And driving, sometimes I'd just see a house like on American Pickers. I'd just be like, I'm going to stop by there and see what they have. Knock on a door, just random.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Even if they're not selling anything? You just,
No,
like,
not
that's
at
a
all.
cool house. Let me go knock.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, my name's Jay. I sell your stuff. I just, we like to collect bikes and maps and, records and things. I've got a ton of records.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Stuff like that I've found while I'm picking.
Oh.
So that's also been a lot. And then as you kind of grow and tell people I collect maps, then they'll start calling you as well, very similar to your podcast.
That's cool.
Or we're like, we are not buying, we got a ton of maps. We have flat files full of maps. So we'll go through them and, search our maps when we get custom calls or when a new city calls us and for their retailer, we'll go out and see what we
Flat
have
files. Is that where you store them?
Yeah. So they're like file cabinets,
Okay.
but they're tiny little flat, you kind of like
Yeah.
architectural drawers.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
blueprint drawings.
Mhm.
So we've got a bunch of those.
Really?
Yeah. And they're just filled with maps.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
it's-
you kind of have do you organize them by like city and state and stuff
States
like that?
usually, but we
Okay.
have to go in there and
Hunt.
and
Hunt.
reorganize. Yeah. So that's probably we probably need better organization of maps, but
Could be
sometimes
part of the
when
fun.
it is. When you're trying to find something, you're like, I know I have this. Is it in this drawer? Let me look through.
Yeah.
See what I got.
So everything is
Like, oh, I forgot I have this.
a lot of what you do is analog, and I call it analog, which hurts me to say that because I'm fucking analog. But
Mhm.
like everything, it's all digital these days. Everything, pretty much everything you do, you could probably find it and then just
Yeah.
superimpose it. But to me, I like an artisan. I like somebody who takes something physical and makes something.
We
with it.
preserve them.
Yeah.
Our kind of tagline is local history preserved. So we've got these old maps that we've preserved, and we can go in there and digitally restore them and create art into them,
Yeah.
or make it into an art piece like a candle,
Right.
something we sell in nostalgia.
Okay.
But
it comes from something that's real. It's
correct,
physical that you have.
correct,
So that's what I like.
correct.
Yeah.
So 100%.
Yeah.
And
Do you put those into your pieces, or do you just like digitally transfer them? Like you said, you'll digitize that and then put it back.
Yeah, or we'll sell originals too.
Okay.
To the right person if something means a lot to
the right
somebody.
money.
Yeah, that's right.
The money's right, honey.
Yeah, but then that's where my wife comes. She's like, "We're not in the business to collect maps anymore. Let's
Right.
sell them."
Start selling
You're right.
'em.
You're right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's a lot of fun too, is being able to treasure hunt a second time.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got a very large comfort zone, so I'm not afraid to door knock or.
Oh, okay. I was like, what
so-
the fuck does that mean?
I don't get embarrassed easily.
Oh,
yes,
okay, good,
My
good.
comfort zone is not very small. I
perfect.
live in a very large comfort zone.
That's awesome. I'm the opposite.
Oh, really?
That's why I do
wouldn't-
this.
I wouldn't. Not really.
Yeah. I love to meet people, but just, this is, we can do one-on-one right here.
Okay.
If I was out in a group of people, I'm like the guy in the corner, just like,
Observing.
yeah, I'm going to be real quiet. I will, especially if I know like 4 or 5 people, I'll come out
Okay.
of my shell. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, guy? And I'll go talk to them. But if they walk away, I'm right back in the corner.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I have an outgoing personality,
do?
but it's like,
You have to be on. You're turning it on.
nah, this is me.
Okay.
This is me.
Oh, no, I'm
she'll
saying-
tell you this is me. I'm a dork.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
saying when you're out in public and those 5 people like you.
yeah, I
you
have
to
physically
force yourself.
force myself.
Go outside your comfort zone.
100%. I don't know where that came from or why I do it, but I'm like, I'm gonna sit back.
Does music have anything to do with that, or being a musician from back in
Maybe.
the day,
I don't know. Maybe
where you kind of sit? I'm not a musician.
I was always in the back of the group and behind my drum set and hiding, and I would just play.
Yeah.
And when we get done, I would take my shit and I was gone. I didn't hang around. I didn't hang out with people and like talk to chicks and stuff.
Came and did your job and left.
That's basically it. I was all about the music. I mean,
That's
I met
cool.
their mom at one of our shows, which is hilarious, but yeah, that was like the one time.
Where was the show at?
Jackrabbits.
That's what's up.
You know Jackrabbits, right?
Historical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Absolutely.
played a lot of shows at Jackrabbits. There used to be a place called the Imperial downtown, and then there was the Milk Bar that was downtown. It was in a fucking basement
That's
of a building, and there was only like the stairwell
the
to
Milk Bar.
Dude.
Is that Clockwork Orange type?
A little bit,
Okay.
but like the old heads from Jacksonville, they just got activated when I said Milk Bar because they know what I'm talking about. Like I saw, you know who the band 311 is?
Of course.
I saw them when they were touring with their second album. They came and played there, and literally, I'm standing in front row. The stage is like here, and I could just reach up and high five Nick Hexum and the guys, and did.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Man.
But if there was a fire to break out, we're all dead. Because the stairwell could fit one person at a time.
That's probably why the Milk Bar's not open anymore.
Probably. Yeah, it was a
Fire
huge
codes.
fire hazard.
People-
But man, we had the best times in there. It was so good.
Yeah,
Saw a lot of cool
We're
bands
so
there.
lucky that social media wasn't around
Yep.
back then.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. But I mean, like, I don't even know how we found out about shit back then. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that was ride your bike around until you saw all the other bikes in the yard, right?
Yep. And like, what's
Figure
going on over here? For sure.
Bill, you had people over? God, I missed that.
Yeah, it was always word of mouth. Like my buddy
Always.
Jason, I don't know, rest his soul. He's gone now, but he was a guitar player in my band, and but he was always the guy. Like he's like, hey man, Fugazi's coming through. Like oh sweet. You know who they are? Okay, I saw them live at the Milk Bar. Met Ian MacKaye doing the dumbest shit. Okay, I'm a local from Jacksonville, right? We go down to watch Fugazi. I left the tickets in my truck, and I'm walking with my friend Jason, and he's new to here. He's from Charleston.
Oh, Chucktown, yeah. South
Yeah,
Carolina.
so I don't go downtown.
Nobody
a lot.
does in Jacksonville.
So I don't really know. And I'm walking. I was like, shit, man. Oh no. We were walking, and there was this guy with he's got a pea coat on and one of those like old Navy bags, the big green bags. He's like just walking. He's got his beanie on, and he's walking down the street. I'm like, this homeless guy will know. I was like, where the fuck is this? I don't know where this place is. Where's the Milk Bar? And he goes, if you just go up here and turn right. And he knew right where it was at. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like, shit, Jason, I left the tickets back in the truck. And Jason's just going, and I'm like, what? And he goes, that was fucking Ian MacKaye. They just gave us
wow.
fucking
The homeless guy.
yeah, he gave us directions. He's like, we could have been walking with him, but you left the fucking tickets in the truck. I was like, shit.
Bad decisions make great stories.
Right.
That's if you
I'll
can-
never forget it.
You never will.
He did. I mean, Ian probably totally forgot.
Oh well, yeah, 100%. That happens to him every city. Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, but yeah.
Isn't it funny how when you go on trips or vacations, you tend to remember the bad things that happen?
That is an odd thing.
You never remember all the great things that happen.
But it turns into something funny.
Always.
For me, anyways.
Always.
Like, case in point. When
Are we sharing stories here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So long ago, when I was married, I was a young manager working for Wind Dirty.
Before the graybeard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before the wall. I slipped and fell in a store. Really bad.
Okay.
Fucked me up good. But it was on video. So what do? This is how I am. This is my brain. I
Sent
don't.
it into America's.
I know,
Oh.
but I didn't think about writing up an accident report and going to the hospital. I went immediately to the camera room and pulled out my phone, and I went back to that spot and I fucking recorded it, and I sent it to their mom. And
Classic.
and she didn't answer back for a while. And she texted me. She goes, "Sorry it took me so long. We were dying laughing."
Oh God.
Yeah. But that was why I sent it to her, because
Right.
it looked so funny. Because like I was throwing trash away. There was a hole in the wall where we had like a beast, where you throw the trash, a compactor.
Yeah.
And I threw it this way, and my feet went that way, and I just, it was like a cartoon. I ate it. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And they were watching it over and over and over again. So
absolutely.
yeah.
And you'll always tell stories. It's like running into the glass door.
Oh, dude.
One of those things.
100%.
Jim Beard ran into.
I think their grandmother walked through one of our screen doors or something like that.
Of course.
But yeah, it's always, but you turn the negative into a funny thing. You know? And if you have a sense of humor, it works.
I remember, speaking of your West Coast trip that you guys did, that long trip, we did that too. We were at the Hoover Dam, and I was in high school.
This doesn't bother you, does it?
No.
Okay.
And I was still chewing gum, so I was like, I'm just going to put the gum behind my ear. And then I laid my head against the window, took a nap, and then woke up with gum in my hair as a junior in high school or senior in high school. And before you walk into, your first Vegas casino, you want to look cool.
Yeah.
Did not look cool.
No.
My family never lets me forget that.
Could have played it off as like some kind of new look.
Well, I tried. I was like, I tried to borrow my dad's hat. I was like, can I borrow your hat? And it had a rope on it before they were cool. And I was like, I gotta have to cut this rope off your head. He goes, you're not borrowing my hat then. He's like, you can either wear the hat or you can be Gumhead, which one you want to be, so.
Jeez.
So I wear the hat. But yeah, bad decisions make great stories.
I have a gum in my hair story too.
Oh.
Oddly enough. But mine was in first grade.
Oh, nice.
So the girl next to me gave me a piece of gum. And I was stupid, didn't know that we weren't supposed to. I was like, cool, I love gum. And, I start chewing it. And I'm smacking it, and my teacher, this is one of those things, a negative experience. I'll never forget. The teacher's name was Miss Salas.
Ooh.
Probably God rest her soul. I don't know if she's still alive or not. But she made me take the gum out and put it on my fucking forehead. So I had to lift my hair up and put it there. And I'm sitting in class. I'm doing my work like this, like holding my hair up.
With gum on it.
Whereupon, it's recess time. Jim forgets there's fucking gum on his forehead. And she never told me to take it off, and I'm very agreeable.
Yes.
I just do what you tell me to do when I'm little. I'm like, okay, because that's what mom would have kicked my ass if I did anything otherwise. I get back from recess, go through the rest of my day. My granddad picked us up from school that day. Get us home, and he goes, Jimmy, what the hang is that in your hair? He wouldn't cuss. Not until I was much older. Then he told us all kinds of fun shit. I said, oh, my God, it's gum. And he's like, oh, man, I can't let your mom see that. She'll whip your ass. Because that's how shit was back then.
Correct.
And so what does he do? Doesn't know how to get it out. He just pulls the tuft up and goes right at the roots. So I had my hair was like this and then just scalp. And my mom got home and he met her at the door. He goes, Linda, you don't be mad at that boy. I did that to his hair. And she goes, what? What did you do? And she just laughed and laughed so hard. And that was the first buzz cut I ever had. Because she took me to the barber and they're like, hey, shit, this old military old guy with felt like his hands were made of wood.
His buzzers are all rusted out.
Yeah,
pulling your hair as you're trying to go.
I think he had the clippers that you squeeze like this too. It was like a really old Mr. Ray. School. Yeah, Mr. Ray's.
It's like being in the Marines going to get
pretty much. Yeah, but that was the first time I ever had a buzz cut, and I went back to school and I didn't think anything of it, But that was my gum in the hair story.
It was a buzz cut. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny how parallels, everything parallels.
Yeah, people, birds of a feather, always usually have similar stories.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I've made a lot of bad decisions, so I've got a lot of good stories.
I shouldn't be alive. I've done so many dumb things.
Same.
I can't tell you how many countless roofs I've fallen off of being stupid kid.
Wow.
Or trees I've fallen out of.
Yes. Trees.
Are you laughing at me?
No,
you should be.
Aldi coffee got her. Went down the wrong way as well.
Yeah. No, it's good, man. Life is fun if you make it fun, and even when it's bad, it can be good. I think it's all about perspective.
100%. Yeah.
If you have a good outlook on, I try to teach them that as they were growing up. It's just like not everything is as bad as it seems.
No, if you can put things in perspective, it makes life a lot easier, right? Like what's really important,
Right.
you know?
And even if it is bad,
Then embrace it.
yeah, because like what is it going to do to be like, oh, you know, that's why I think a lot of the problem with like there's so many like people that are you know with depression and taking SSRIs and all that stuff, and I know some people need that stuff, but I wonder sometimes if they're like, I've had mind altering experiences, you know,
Yeah.
certain toppings on certain pizzas.
Right. You're a fun guy.
I am a fun guy.
Hey,
And
that's a dad joke reference.
it really is a callback. That's what we call that.
Oh.
You got to turn the volume up.
Oh,
shit!
man.
She hit us with the crickets.
Dang, dude. She's been waiting. She's had that one in
Yeah,
the
she has no love for dad jokes.
That's well,
Let's see how
as
you
she
feel.
shouldn't. Yeah, nobody does except for dads. That's why they.
Some people. I'm sure there's dad joke enthusiasts out there. I'm sure there's a group of people.
Nice.
I want to start an OnlyFans and just do dad jokes.
Where it's just
Instead of
fans.
Well, you know, like the OnlyFans page, you know?
Where it's just like rotating fans.
We could do that.
Okay.
I could do that, sure. But like I just get on there and just say like a dad joke a day and post it. You know, instead of like your
Only dads.
We take a break from your normal porn
Oh.
to this.
I think that guy just died, actually.
He did.
The creator, I saw that come up.
Yeah.
Man.
He was having a killer time, probably.
You know, capitalism.
Yeah, I love it.
If there's a way to make money, people are going to figure it out.
Well, that's
true.
why I love capitalism, because people like yourself can make a living doing this and doing anything that's cool or anything. Really, I mean, shit. I had a car detailing business for a while when I was a kid. I should have stuck with that, you know. But you can do anything: cut grass, you know. Paint people's shingles, whatever the fuck it is that you do, whatever that you're passionate about, you could turn it into a business.
You can.
And if you do it right, you can make good money.
You can.
Like in some countries where they don't have capitalism, you really can't do that.
Yeah, it's funny when you mention a lot of people on SSRIs and depression and stuff. I think if people did follow their passion a little bit more, that would probably help. Now, I mean, obviously that comes with normal or different stressors, but yeah, if you're off of social media, like when we were working with another artist, he was on social media a lot. His goal is to try to grow his following, and he did. But on the offside and off social media, he was telling us, he's like, I've never been more depressed. I've never been sadder. I'm just not enjoying things anymore. And the creativity kind of, you know, died a little bit. And then he got off, quit trying to grow, quit trying to post. Found a kind of a little following to get creative again. And, you know, he's never been happier.
Yeah.
And he's never been thriving.
Yeah.
So social media is a very dangerous playing field, I feel like.
It's the worst kind of drug. I think it's
It
worse
is.
than crack. But, I mean, to your point, it will kill your creativity.
Yeah.
You know, because so many people, they think that they've got to be content creators. And I said that in the beginning, and it's true if you want to grow your page, you know, if you whatever, but it's really the only place we can advertise now.
That's yes, for our business as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Instagram is a huge, that's why we want to get better, you know, with content, because it is a great form of advertisement versus going to old shows or expos or, you know, cold calling, which that's our goal this year is we're going to start cold calling more. Yeah.
Nice.
And doing it more.
No, it's a fine line to tread to become a content creator and also be an artist. You know, you have your art that you do, and you're like, now you spend, you know, even if it's 30% of your time trying to figure out how you're going to display that to the world on social media. Like, what? Like, why? Why would I ever spend this much time doing that? But if you want to, you know, you got to catch the wave of the algorithm, man.
Yeah, I'm not good at that wave.
I'm not either. That's a different kind of surfing, man.
It is. And that's kind of our goal for podcasts, and that's why we're here too, is because podcasts are doing so well. It's like, well, maybe this is a way that we can introduce our creativity or, you know, what we do to your fans and or your only fans. Thank you. Dad joke number 2.
Get out.
All right, sorry. Don't show up the host. Don't show up the host. But yeah, we want to get better at it. We just don't know how.
Right.
And with time, it's sometimes we just like, well, we're gonna.
Have you thought about like maybe trying to like, because I know there are a lot of individuals and there are actual companies that are in Jacksonville that will do, they'll basically run your social medias for you. Like you just send them content. Like you just film yourself doing whatever. They'll edit it all up and do the thing, and then they'll post it for you at the right times and the right. Yeah.
Wow. No.
There are companies like that.
If you're a company, let us know. Reach out.
And individuals. Me personally, I would find an individual that I trust, because if they're gonna have like access to your page, like I gotta trust you, because if like we have a falling out or something, you could really destroy.
We usually don't move unless there's a contract in place or some type of written agreement.
Perfect.
Yeah, we don't move. Yeah, we've made those mistakes years and years and years ago. So we put agreements together with anybody that we're working with. Yeah. And just so everybody's transparent, everybody's happy, everybody knows what's going on, and it makes both parties happy. There's no
gray area.
There's no gray area.
Yeah.
100%.
That's
and
good.
If there is, then let's talk about it and let's
figure it out.
Yeah, let's figure it out together. Yeah. And then that makes everybody happy. Then they feel like they're a part of a team winning. We're part of a team winning. Everybody's working towards the same goal because we're all in agreeing.
Right. Zero trepidation about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes. 100%.
That's my thesaurus word for the day.
Would you like to say it again for myself?
Trepidation.
Trepidation. It's interesting that you used that word. My wife used that word the other day.
Did she really?
Yeah, man.
It makes me feel smart when I learn a new word like that.
I had to look it up when she said it.
Got a lot of syllables in there.
Yeah, meaning feeling anxiety and stress because you don't have a plan in place.
Right.
Yeah, I had to learn what. Man,
I get that a lot.
My wife makes me a better person, teaching me words and stuff.
They do, don't they?
Man,
that's how you know it's good, if they make you a better person.
Oh yeah, she makes me good looking and a better person too. When she stands beside me, it's great. Shout out to the wifey. Yeah.
She makes me a bigger person.
Well, my wife cooks too.
Cooks.
Yeah, dude, that's what's up.
I have to I felt really bad. Like, my last guest, he's a fitness guy. He's like buff, and I'm like, I'm over here with a fucking, dad gut.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to sit here like,
Were you flexing?
No, I can't keep that up. And if you can't keep it up, don't start it.
That's right. That's exactly. Don't try to keep up with the look.
Yeah, I was like, let me tuck my shirt. Maybe I don't know if I sit a certain way.
That's right. It's like when you run sprints or something. Just move your hands so it looks like you're running faster.
I don't know, man. I can't run very fast, very long.
I try not to run at all anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad for the joints, I hear.
I'm surprised you don't hear my joints cracking now.
Dude, I was sitting on the couch earlier today when I had my first coffee, and I put my coffee cup down, and I stood up, and I went from my knees all the way up to the middle of my back, and my arms went like that. I was like, oh, that was a good one.
Do you go see chiropractors?
No.
No?
No. That's not real.
It's like podiatrists. They're not real doctors.
What's a podiatrist? That a foot doctor?
It's yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We have speaking of the guy that's in Canada, he's a
podiatrist.
He's an orthopedic surgeon.
Okay.
So we call him a podiatrist. We're like, you're just a podiatrist that are killing people right now, aren't you? You're not operating on knees. You're doing assisted suicides. Don't lie to me. Send me some maple syrup.
And shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Probably pays for feet pics.
That's a great question.
He's into feet.
Dude, you could put a OnlyFans and put your feet in front of the OnlyFans or the fans.
Yeah, just fans and feet.
Fans and feet.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a foot fan.
You what of it?
A foot fan.
A foot fan.
Now I'm thinking about calling Ryan Newhouser and being like, hey, make a fan out of a foot.
How's it creative?
Yeah. He's been on.
He's painted on some maps.
Yeah, he's
he's
one
of my favorite guys.
Talk about a good dude, man.
Just got married too.
I know. It's so awesome. Shout out Ryan.
Yeah.
And his new wife, his new bride.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Megan. Shout out to
Are you looking
Megan.
for the horn, the air horn? Oh, okay.
Oh, that was for Megan, not Ryan.
That's right. No, he's a
so
solid
talented.
dude. Solid dude.
Golly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything he does, I'm like, when I grow up, I want to be like you.
He was in the military too.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't know if we talked about that.
I think he was. He was on the show?
Yeah.
I got to go back and watch
Yeah,
this
he's been
episode.
on.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
been on a bunch.
Yeah, 100%. I think I might have seen him on my friend Connor's podcast, the Who Are You podcast.
Yeah.
If you have a chance, if he doesn't reach out to you, you should probably reach out to him.
Please.
He's got a good following,
Cool.
and he does a lot. He loves, like, we're kind of like, we have the same idea concept, and
Long form conversation.
his
style?
is more like an hour and a half. He blocks it off, but he's way better podcaster than I am. I say that because he does research, he writes questions, he has a notepad, like he has it mapped out. Mapped out. Hey.
Right. Where's the rim shot?
There it is.
Beautiful.
No, he's
Thank
got
you.
it. He's
Well
got
done,
it.
Bianca.
He's got a very organized show. You know, and he'll it's like I've been on there twice.
Cool.
And it's way more organized and put together than mine.
I don't know. This is really nice.
No,
I mean,
this is just like I have a cool setup and then I just talk. You know, that's how.
but that's your style. That's what makes. I don't want to keep giving you compliments to make it awkward, but you've got a great thing going. You're doing. I feel comfortable. I mean, any other creators, you know, please reach out to Jim Beard.
That's the biggest compliment anyone can ever tell me is like when they get after they leave and they get online and they're like, "Oh my God." You know, and I'm not telling you, setting you up to do this, but like they'll be like, "Yo, I just got done with and I felt like I was at home."
Cool.
If it felt positive and good. That's like the best what is Yelp review I've ever had.
Okay.
You know, it really does, and I don't need it, but I'm like, wow, where the fuck is that coming from? You know, like I wasn't ready for that. You know, when people tell me shit like that, I'm like, oh, I'm just doing my thing, man. I'm just being me.
Do you think that format that you're currently describing will stay throughout this podcast, or do you ever see yourself start leaning in towards, you know, a different style like other podcasters?
No.
No.
I do it the way I do it because I'm comfortable doing it. And I honestly feel like people that do come in here, they enjoy it, you know, because it's like a break from... You know, I listen to a lot of local podcasts, and I've listened, and they have like segments, like, hey, okay, it's the time in the podcast where we spin the wheel of topics, or you know, whatever the fuck it is. You know, we're talking about this or we're talking about that, and it's like that's cool. But I've never been into that. You know, like segmenting things or being very organized. I'm not organized. You know, even though I have like I've got a stroke of OCD. You know. The OCD for me is just making sure you're centered in frame, that everything looks well lit and good, and we sound good. That's after that, it stops, and I don't care. I'm like, I'm just here to have a good time and talk to you, and we're gonna. I genuinely want to, like, when you leave here, I'm like, hey, we're friends. We're friends now. You know, we may not hang out every weekend, but damn it, if I need to, I can call on them. You know, and vice versa.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And I mean, like, if you need, listen, I have some skills other than talking, but, you know, I'm a photographer and a videographer. I do all that stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've had people on the podcast and they're like, hey, come out and film some shit, you know, and I'm like, let's do it. Or come out and take some pictures of this, you know, whatever. I'll do it. I don't care. You know, I like to be creative. My photography page has kind of gone to the wayside because I've just not felt very creative because of what you said earlier, where the system kind of pulled me in and I lost all creativity. And I'm like, ugh, I feel gross about it now. You know, like I've got to tap dance for the audience, you know, like I just don't do that anymore, you know. So most of my focus is on this, you know, and
value your time.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Especially now, it's like, you know, I've got 2 grandkids. I've got everybody that lives here. I've got another podcast that I do with my friend Tristan. You know, we do that over Zoom. We'll probably do one today after you leave.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm already going to be high from this. You know, we don't have like a time frame or anything.
Yeah.
So don't worry.
How much time do you before? Because I showed up here at 2:30. How much time do you dedicate prepping? Because you've done so much work in here. I mean, you had coffee, and I mean, you had everything, well lit and stuff like that. But you had mics set up.
Yeah, it always stays.
How much
time?
It stays.
Everything stays.
Okay.
I don't break this down so
That's
people can
great.
pull their cart. No, this is it. This is my office.
I love it.
And it just stays set up, and most of the time these lights are always on, you know. But like every now and then I'll get the electric bill and go, shit, I gotta turn all that off.
Yeah, I don't think you're growing something in here.
Yeah, might very well could. I mean, there's a lot of heat coming from this room. They come by with a little thing. I heard a funny story about that. Not to go on a rabbit hole, but like I don't remember where it was, but there were these I think they were ex-CIA or ex-FBI agents that retired. They were married and they retired from the same field, and they started growing tomatoes in their house. And they got raided because they were going around the neighborhoods looking with the thermal for shit, for grow-ops inside houses. And they saw the heat from the tomatoes and stuff. Because they were doing it hydroponically or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really know how that works.
They
kicked in the door to 2 ex-FBI agents, and they were like, oh, fuck. So I'm like, can you just, like, let people live? Like, this...
They never found it, huh? They just found tomatoes?
Yeah, that's it. And, you
Best
know...
way to hide things in plain sight.
I guess. I'm just like, can you just let people grow stuff? Like, come on, man. That's medicine, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, that's changed over the years too.
Medicine or the weed?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomatoes and the weed.
Tomato weed.
Yeah. That's probably going to be the next name you'll see on some medicinal thing, you know? Red tomatoes.
Could be.
They come up. How do they come up with all those names?
I don't know. And every corner of every street, there's like 13 weed stores.
There's a lot of dispensaries now.
I love it.
Then, especially because we just got back from Colorado.
Yeah.
And then we've been up to New York as well. The kids smell it too. It's normalized.
Yeah.
Where, you know what I mean? Like if you're in Central Park, you'll see people smoking, and it's just normal.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, as well. It's not like that in some of the southern states, but
nope.
I think everybody's getting there slowly.
Yeah. I know when we went on our trip, we went to Colorado. We went to Durango, Colorado.
Beautiful.
That's a fucking city right there, man. Like
I haven't been to Durango,
if
but
you look
I've seen
everywhere, you stand on the main drag. It's literally like a one stoplight town almost. But it's like you look around and there's a mountain.
those old western towns.
A mountain. It really is. But we got there. It was summer solstice, so all the hippies were out in the park, and they were running around like just free, smoking weed,
doing
free
all the
love,
things.
all the things. I got the kids. We're out there throwing frisbees with these
That's
stoners
fun.
and shit.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, this is cool. It was the most chill town, and some of the best damn food I've ever eaten.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of, like Tex-Mex or
Barbecue, man.
Barbecue?
There was a barbecue place that I found. My brother-in-law and I found it. It was called Real Texas. I think it was Real or Serious Texas Barbecue in Colorado, Durango. But boy, I tell you, like you get your food, they hand it to you on butcher paper.
Nice.
And there's this girl that comes in every morning. She fucking knockout. She's gorgeous, but she comes in every morning and makes like 10 fresh handmade pies. So we were there for 3 days, and he and I ate there 9 times, in 3 days.
Wow.
Like lunch and dinner every day we'd go there.
Man.
Yeah.
I love good barbecue.
Bro.
Yeah. It's hard to find good barbecue out here.
It is, but if you hunt, you can find it. There's a few places. G's.
Is that out near the airport area?
There was one right here, but it burned down.
That's right.
And then they moved to Stark, I think.
Okay.
They built a new place in Stark, but I just saw on their page, I follow them because their food is the bomb. But like they're rebuilding out here in this area, in either Jacksonville or Orange Park area.
Okay.
But they're good. But it's always those ones that they don't have like a it's not a chain.
It's cash only.
Yeah. Well, they might have card payments, but there's only one building.
Right.
They don't have. It's not a franchise.
Right.
Those are the best.
Yeah. The ABBQ's barbecue place out the beaches we have. That's pretty good. I'll shout them out just because they bought our maps and put them in the restaurant.
I may have to check them out.
It's good. It's kind of more of a gourmet barbecue style. They also have really good like Southern style barbecue sauce.
I need dirty barbecue. Yeah. That's what I want. I want my fucking hands just coated in shit and face everywhere. It's in my beard.
But yeah, it's hard to find good barbecue. I lived out in Dallas for a while and had a business in Austin and got spoiled on barbecue there.
Oh, I bet.
Like how I got spoiled in pizza for New York. Yeah. Pizza's also a tough place to find good pizza here too.
It is. I like 5-star pizza, and not a lot of people do.
What is 5-star pizza?
You never heard of 5-star pizza?
No. I mean, I'll drop a pizza.
So 5-star pizza, and I hope the owners never like come at me for how I describe them, but it is like, it seems like it's a pizza place owned by fucking stoners. And they but they love it.
Like a mellow mushroom type of?
Kind of, but like I found out about them from when I was with the band, and we used to play in Gainesville a lot. And we wouldn't want to drive home. So at the end of the show, we'd be like, who's putting us up for the night? And it was a college town.
Yeah.
So
I've been to Gainesville many times.
We would sleep in like dorm rooms and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Whatever we did in there.
Right. Pizza.
Yeah, but we found out through them because we would go there and to the little places where we were going to sleep, and they were like, we're going to throw a party for you guys. So they would it was whatever, alcohol, drugs, whatever, and women and wine. And then they were like, we're hungry. So they would. This dude was like, I'm ordering 5-star. I was like, what the fuck is 5-star?
And that's in Gainesville.
Well, it was, and then now it's everywhere in Jax. Now there's I think there's like 5 or 6 locations out here now. So, but the dude called, and within like less than 30 minutes, this dude pulled up on a fucking moped with a box on the back. He like pulls up, puts a tire up on the second like step. He's like, and then, and then he pulls his box open, pulls out the pizza, and it was like, oh my god, this is some of the best. Maybe it was
New York style or Chicago?
I don't really know.
Is it thin crust?
They do both.
Okay.
They do a little bit of both. They have some thin, some pan,
Cool.
That type of stuff. And they're kind of expanding their repertoire.
Check them out.
But it's a little greasy, but I like it like that. And I mean, it was just, to me, it was good. The garlic knots, they have like cinnamon roll knots, that they just take basically the pizza dough and roll it up and, a little knot, and they bake it. It's fucking delicious.
Nice.
My mouth's watering right now. Yeah.
I've got a pizza guy. I don't know if I should tell you about him.
He's probably cussing me out right now for talking about 5-star.
Who's that?
Whoever your pizza guy is.
My pizza guy? So, backstory, he was a firefighter up in New York. His grandfather owned a restaurant in New York City, and he lives here now. And he has a secret pizza company.
Oh.
So there's a restaurant in Neptune Beach called Restaurant Doro, and they close down on Sundays. But he will go in there, and he'll make 100 pies.
Are you letting the secret out of the bag?
I'll let the see. It's called Pizza Russo.
Oh.
And every now and then, every once a Sunday, he'll show up at Doro. You place an order, and you come by and pick them up. He does deep dishes. You can reheat, and he'll do thin crust every now and then. And then when he does a thin crust drop, you actually go and pick it up. It's like Home Improvement style. He'll hand it to you over his fence.
What?
In Atlantic Beach.
Get out.
Yeah, it's a secret pizza shop. It's run out of his house right now because he's renovating.
I'm going to cut this part out.
It is the best. And as a pizza snob, it is the best I've had. We're pushing for him to find a spot.
I'm not a pizza snob, but I just like, I like, you can tell what good pizza is, and if it makes me feel like a kid again, for me, that's the metric for me.
If you pull it, he's only on Instagram. That's how you find him. But you can place an
so
order
he does
through
post about it.
Oh,
so you're not letting the cat out of the bag.
No. Pizza Russo is what it's called. But yeah, shout out to my guy Joe. I call him Giuseppe because he's an Italian guy named Joe. I'm like, hey, Giuseppe, but it's not his name at all. It's Joe. But a good friend as well.
Yeah.
But talking about pizza, yeah, I'm trying to think. What are some other great foodie restaurants that are kind of hidden here in Jacksonville?
Yeah, it's always like the. To me, it's like the ones that like stand out for me are like the kind of the food that we're not used to.
I saw the Kebab King on the way up here. The King Kebab.
Never heard.
That
of
was
them.
on in here in Orange Park.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
I have to check that out.
It's-
King Kebab.
The King Kebab. I was like, is that a staple?
I
was
don't
because
know.
I'm
Maybe
an
it's a
hour
new
away.
place.
Doesn't look new.
No,
No.
it's like the
Kingsley
Chic.
on Kingsley, I think.
Okay, I don't. Remember.
Probably not a good. Sorry, King. I haven't been there.
It could be good. Could be
Or
good.
could not
I
be.
found a restaurant that we used to have. Did you find it?
Oh, Pizza Pizza.
Yeah, that part you should know.
And then Russo, Russo.
Put it over here and see if we can find it. Is it Joseph Pizzaruzzo?
No,
Oh.
try doing an underscore under pizza. We don't have to worry about that though. Or I apologize. Why is
No,
this
you're
guy
good.
getting so much time now?
It's good.
Try Russo pizza. Is that different?
Is it Rich Russo?
No, that's not it.
That's
That's
not
not it. Man. Do a
Pizza da Russo? No.
do a space. I think there's actually an underscore at the beginning.
Oh, in the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Interesting.
I'm surprised it's not pulling up. Good, it's secret like that.
It's really secret. Maybe he's heard you
Yeah.
talking about it on the live, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah,
You'll not
seriously,
find
Joe.
my pizza parlor."
That's right. It's hard. It's like the little bar that opened up that called the Back Bar. Little secret
never
music
heard of
joint.
that.
Oh man, they play great
I
music.
don't get out much.
I don't either. I don't either. It's open on like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's a tiny, tiny little bar in the back of a bridal place in Atlantic
Really?
Beach. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a bride shop, and
Y'all
in the
be
back
doing
there's
some-
a tiny
You're
bar.
doing some shit out there in Atlantic
Man,
Beach.
which I'm just letting all the secrets out
I
today.
see
guys.
that. There's like a little secret society.
I feel like that now.
You know, JFK was against that.
Was he? How did he start it?
That's kind of what they think. That's why he got popped, because he wanted to end secret societies.
Is that right?
Yeah. And
That's
then shortly
his thing.
after he said that, he got nailed.
Yeah, the files all came out.
Yeah.
Did you see
sort
the
of?
Yes. Did you see the one where the front driver turns around and shoots him? I think it was the driver.
No.
I think it was the driver.
You think so?
I think it was the driver. He's
That
the
guy's been
FBI
on a
guy.
podcast.
There he is.
Oh,
he is.
there you go.
Yeah, there's somebody getting it over the fence.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love.
And then he'll invite people into the house, and he'll make a small personal pie for you, and he'll say, "All right, let me see your slice," and then the guests will cut their own slice to see a slice. Some people will cut it in fours. Some people will cut one giant
I see.
slice like that.
Holly knows.
Yeah.
Oh, he wants to see if you do it good.
Just how do you see your pizza slice? Like, do you see a big slice? Do
Or
you see
squares.
a small slice? Yeah.
I never saw the squares until I went to. Their mom is from like Indiana, Chicago area.
From like Domino's when they would do it.
Does Domino's do that?
On their thin crust, they do squares.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think, yeah.
maybe. But I feel like when we went up there, that's how they cut their pizzas, except for the deep dish.
And that's in Indiana?
Yeah, there's like some places up there, Giordano's. I can't remember. the name
Indiana's
of
a sneaky good state.
it is. It is.
People sleep on Indiana.
It's a sleeper. Well, some parts are probably a little funky, but you know.
Well, that's every state's got that.
Sure does. Sure does. Sure does. Yeah. Did you follow that guy?
Oh, Pizza Rizzo?
Yeah. Follow
Joe?
him. See if I can get me a back. I'm trying to get over the fence. You know what I'm saying?
He'll hook you up. I'll hook you up.
You said he does deep dish.
Excuse me. Yeah, when he does the out of Doro on Sundays, it's more that deep dish big pizza. And then he'll do small thin crust drops where you'll just go and he'll drop them and you meet him over the fence.
See, I fell in love with deep dish pizzas, and we went into Chicago, went to Gino's. I don't know if it's like a famous deep dish place in Chicago. And we went there, and holy shit, they brought this pizza, and I was like, I'd never seen anything like. I was like, why the fuck is the sauce on the top?
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, my redneck self could not figure this out. You know, and then when they cut into it, and I saw it was like a pot pie.
Brandon, yeah,
I don't know,
you're like,
whatever
this
it
isn't
is.
pizza.
No, but it's gorgeous.
You get a little frustrated when he brought it out. You're like, what is this?
Yeah, I was just nervous. I was like,
Yeah.
I like cheese. Where is
Yeah.
it? Don't worry, it's in there.
Thanks, Giuseppe.
Yeah, Giuseppe, it's in there. But you can't even eat but like one slice, and you know, that's a meal.
Yeah,
But I love it, and
you'll love his then.
yeah,
It's funny too because he'll run home. He's like, I got to go feed my dough.
Yeah,
because he's got to water and said,
yep,
so much whole. Oh,
that's a guy who's got passion.
He does, and you know what? That's something he did. He's following his passion now, and he's blowing up, just like you, just like myself, just like a lot of these guys that are. I think there's a movement happening in Jacksonville. I believe there's an art movement, whether it's food, whether it's maps, whether it's podcasting, music. There's a movement that's been happening in 2-3 years, and people are getting support from the city, not government wise, but the residents.
What do you think the movement is?
I think it's a movement where people are they're following their passion. They're opening up shops, you know.
I think it's authenticity.
Yes, you nailed it.
When you are 100% through and through, and you are authentic about whatever it is that you're doing, you're not putting on airs, you're not putting, like, after a couple of hours of talking to somebody, like, I couldn't hold up an act, you know, like if I was putting on an act, it would fall apart, you know what I mean? Eventually I'm going to be like, getting tired.
Yeah.
I can't keep this up, you know, but yeah, but authenticity is huge, and it goes a long way with people, I think.
Yeah.
Because it feels like you can trust that person. Like, that's who they are. And you either like them or you don't.
Well, I think people are smart enough to tell when you care about something or not.
Right.
You know? And when you care about something, it can take you a long, long way.
Right.
Because you care.
100%.
So I love that.
I love that too. I'm not keeping you from anything, am I?
No, I was just scratching my elbow.
No,
I don't even know
that.
what time it is.
Well, it's 5:03.
Okay. Am I keeping you from something? You have a second podcast.
No. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay. Do you need a break?
No, I'm good.
Ah.
I will tell you though, when I get to the point where I'm like, I gotta
you let me
piss,
know
and we'll stop.
we can. Is this a good stopping point?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Is there anything that we haven't talked about with Meramaps that you want to talk about, or you want to discuss, or you want people to know about?
No.
Because that's my biggest thing is I want to make sure that we cover as much as we can about your business, and then we just then we go into bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, I think for us, you know, it's whatever's nostalgic to you, you know, whether it's your town or your place or your street or, you know, where you grew up, or if you have a wedding or something, we kind of make gifts for people who have everything, you know? So if you have an idea, then call us too. We'll create something up for you too. We love talking to people. So I don't know if we're a hobbyist, you know, that kind of got lucky, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
You know, we followed our passion.
I love that. I really do love that. And I mean, it's just like I said, it's authenticity there. And I love what you just said, that it's gifts for people that have everything.
Yeah.
Because that is so hard. You know people like that. You know people. We all know somebody like that. And you're like, what the hell do I get this guy? They have everything they need. They don't need anything.
Correct.
But this is cool. And they're going to like it.
It speaks to the nostalgia. Here, I'll tell one more story, and then we can sneak out of here. So a few years ago, I think the kids have spend the night parties tonight.
Oh, okay.
Or at our house.
Yeah.
The kids are going to start showing up at our house. Won't even be there.
Oh, damn.
It's all right. That's good. I like that. Bad decisions make great stories.
How long were you standing outside? I don't know.
It was windy today. Well, that's a tough kid.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were going to tell a story.
Oh, yeah. So we were making a map. We found a map, and this lady, she had never met her parents. They passed away when she was very, very, very young. And she was like, I'm just looking for a map. My family and my grandfather, they had land in Jacksonville. I was adopted, you know, as well. And I'm just looking for something I can try to find connection to my family with. And I was like, oh, man, this is going to be a fun hunt. We'll see what we can do. Took us, you know, a couple weeks, but we were able to find a map that showed an old land plat that her family owned.
Wow.
And she's got the map up in her house and she's connected now to her family. She didn't have anything.
Like
from
her birth family?
Yeah, her birth family.
Wow.
She had no papers, she had nothing, no pictures or anything, but she's got a map with her family's name on it.
That's so cool.
Super cool, right?
That's got to be a tough thing, man, to not have that connection and you just gave it to her.
It was very special. And what even kind of to continue to go full circle, one of the girls that helps us with our graphic design and making maps, she was at a wedding party, and it happened to be at this lady's house.
What?
Yeah, her friend is the son-in-law or future son-in-law, I guess,
wow.
or some. She's connected to her kids, and she walked in their house and she goes,
She saw your map.
she saw her map, and she's like, "Oh, is that a Meramap?" And she looks, and it's embossed down there. It's got a number. It says, Meramaps. She goes, "Yeah, it is." She goes, "I actually helped create that one."
That's so cool.
So it's kind of a full circle moment where this lady's got, her family's name on it, and then she also got to meet somebody that is joining kind of her family through friends who helped kind of create that map for us too. And it was that's
beautiful.
It was beautiful because that's kind of our mantra, our mission statement. We want to build relationships with our neighbors, with our friends, meet our community, and to see where we weren't even there. It was just a piece of paper on the wall. There was a connection made and something that was nostalgic for that lady. And that's kind of what keeps us going too, because we get stories like that more than that we know. And we sometimes I was talking to a friend, kind of just therapeutic. It's like sometimes I get desensitized because after 10 years, these people are telling me over the phone their story or their family story, or almost like a therapist ear, or I'm like, oh, I've heard this before, or, but we're able to help those people, and that's what's really cool at the end.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's good that it reignites your passion for it.
It really does, because you can lose your passion too.
Sure.
It's hard. It's hard to keep that fire going.
It is. I keep waiting for the day. I'm hoping it never happens, but I keep waiting for the day where I go, I'm fucking tired of talking to people.
Yeah.
It ain't happened yet. I'll be in a grocery store, and if you're in line in front of me, we're best friends now.
Nice. Can I borrow a quarter? I need a cart.
I need to get my cart.
Yeah.
We do that. We'll when we're leaving and we put our cart back and we have our quarter.
Oh, it gives you your quarter back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like
right.
we'll either give our cart to somebody and they'll give us their cart quarter.
Oh. Is there a bag lady out there too you can get bags from?
Possibly.
Oh.
There should be. But I
Yeah.
mean, if we forget, we got so many reusable bags.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Not to get back on it. Damn, this sounds like this whole podcast has been it's been sprinkled with like
The
ad for
Greybeard.
Aldi's.
Sponsored by
Aldi's.
Yeah, you can have
Brought to you by Aldi's.
NASCAR, have one on the sleeve, one
Yeah.
on the sleeve over the pocket.
They probably, I don't know if they would like my brand of podcasting because I don't censor myself with like words.
Does Aldi censor customers?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. But a lot of businesses, they don't want you saying fuck,
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure they don't want
Wow.
they don't want to hear stuff like that. And
Okay.
I've talked like that around my children as they're growing up. I've never censored myself.
Yeah.
So they understand. I was like, these are the words you can't say.
You gotta
know,
put your gum on your forehead if you say
that's
that
right.
word.
On the back of your neck.
Yeah. That's behind the ear.
Oh, behind the ear. Yeah.
Back of the neck won't.
I don't think
it's
I
not
would
that
ever
bad.
do that.
I'm not ever putting gum on my head again.
No, I would never subject my kids to that. I mean, look at her hair; it's beautiful.
It is, yeah. Shout out to Bianca's hairstylist.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hannah Hayes.
Oh, man, we got a lot of shout outs today.
It really did. This was a shout out filled podcast.
Nice.
But
Maybe they'll tell them and we'll grow the listeners. that way.
Listen, I've been trying to get Hannah to come on. She's their friend from high school.
Oh.
Her sister's friend from high school. I've known her since they were knee high to a grasshopper. I don't know if you ever
super
heard
cool.
that, but yeah, that's a Southern saying. But so like I raised these kids. They're like my kids, So I'm like, you're doing really cool shit now. So
Yeah.
come on. But she won't. She's like, I'm good.
Maybe she'd do it if Bianca sat with her and they did it together.
Maybe.
I don't know. Come on, Hannah.
Possibly. She did, like, you saw my girlfriend's hair. She did her hair.
Very briefly, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bother the chef.
Yeah, she had her earbuds in. I don't know if she even heard you when you were talking.
She's a woman. She has very, very good hearing. They hear everything. They just trick us.
And when you go into her kitchen, she's aware.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't go in there normally.
a true chef.
Yeah, I built that kitchen. We remodeled the house. I built that kitchen for her. like a chef's kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, it's got all the storage you need, and you know, so and all new appliances. Everything is brand new. You know, and it's like, this is yours, and I'll stay the shit out of here. You know, that table her dad built.
The one with the kitchen
in the
table?
Yeah, in the dining room. Yeah,
Yeah?
kitchen. Yeah, he built that.
With the benches and everything? That's incredible.
It's become
craftsmanship.
a source of camaraderie, you know, and family. You know, because we do the get-togethers every third Sunday of every month now, and it gives us a place where people can sit their fannies at. You know, so it's good.
Obviously, you're not playing like Monopoly or anything.
Well, we do.
Like that. You do?
Every Tuesday night we have a game night.
What's the last game that you played?
What was that game? Oh, it's called it's a zapping game. It's like a charades or something, but it's like you hold this thing. Yeah.
Like a little buzzer.
And
like
it's got a countdown, and you have to go, okay,
wow,
it's not
that's
uptown, it's, you know, and then as soon as you hit the bottom, you pass it. You don't want to get stuck getting shocked. I don't like that game.
Did you get shocked at all?
Yeah. I don't like it.
Do you wear it around the neck?
No,
or is
it's
it
in your
around the
hand.
wrist? Oh, so you hold the hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, it looks like a slingshot. It's like, you know, it's like this with a handle, and it goes up like this.
Dang.
It's fun.
How'd you find that game? Spencer's?
Her sister bought it. I don't know. They just be looking games up online, and
That's
I'm like,
cool.
Oh, great! You brought a medieval torture device to my house. It's fantastic. I hate it, and every time I get shocked, I throw it across the room. She's just like this.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
Watch you get upset.
Oh yeah, that's what they love it. Let's play that game again. You know?
Do you have a favorite game y'all played?
I don't know. I like Cards Against Humanity. That's one of my
Classic.
go-tos.
Yeah.
You know, she bought like every expansion pack that they have, and we got like 8 different Cards Against Humanity packs. And
When did the family game night start? Has this been since they were young, or over
Recent.
the last 5 years?
Yeah,
2
it was
years?
probably in the last year. Yeah.
I love that, man. Game nights are fun.
Game
Bring
nights are
game
great.
nights back.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
what
we're
I'm
going to do
talking
a game night
You
tonight.
should. You really
Let
should.
the kids spend the night
You want to
over.
borrow a game? I'll let you go through we have a game drawer.
A designated game drawer.
And it's so full. We're actually thinking about expand. We got to get a bookshelf or something to put them all, because we don't have a space for everything.
Whoa. Least favorite game that you've played? Shocking game? Go on. Oh, yeah.
I think you're on 4.
The pancake one.
Yeah, I
The
didn't like that.
stacking. Mhm.
What is it called?
I don't fucking know.
It's like chaotic pancakes or something like that. It's not my favorite. But with the ones that like it takes you an hour to understand the instructions, like I'm not a fan. Like
Okay.
I just need to be able to get in and go. You know.
Okay.
You know, like we have like apples to apples. I mean, it's
Classic.
just all the games. I don't even know what they all are anymore.
Were you a game as a young child? Did you play a lot of games?
No.
Or like Mousetrap or
those I did.
Okay.
Connect 4,
Yep.
Mousetrap,
Yeah.
backgammon. We played all of that stuff.
We were outside a lot too.
We were outside.
We made a lot of games, I remember.
The board games came from when like my mom would leave us with a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
We would play Monopoly. We would do all those types of things, like those types of games. Sorry. I loved Sorry. Remember Sorry?
I hate Sorry. I play it now with my kids.
You don't like it?
I do, but I don't.
I don't like it because there's only 4 players.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Go home and got to get home. And
Yeah. I like those.
it's a classic.
Yeah. It's an easy game to play. You just roll the dice and
Yes.
you move your thing and
Yeah.
whatever. It's like,
Trouble. That was
Trouble.
was
Yep.
another one.
yep.
Just I can hear that pop sound now.
Yep. And what was Hungry Hippo was always
Oh,
fun.
That was a classic. I think.
What was the one with the Perfection? Do you remember Perfection? So you would push the pieces down, and then you had to.
Oh, it was a timer.
And it was a timer.
And it popped
and
up.
if you didn't put everything in
Yes.
this position just
Stars,
right.
triangles. Yeah.
Yeah.
The right angles. Yeah.
Yep.
And yes, that was a good
Yeah.
one too.
That was I think that's
Pressure.
where my first anxiety I ever had
Yes.
as a child.
That's exactly where it came from. for all of us.
Operation.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Jeez.
one. We would always lose the
Oh yeah.
wishbone.
Oh yeah. Forever. We didn't think to put them in bags or anything.
Mm-mm.
Like, how do we keep these?
Mm-mm.
Just put them inside, and then
That's not
they're
even
gone.
a piece. That's just a bead you put in there.
Yeah.
You just start getting creative.
Was
Like,
that a
that's
hair tie?
That's a week-old breadcrumb in there. You know?
For sure.
Can't even grab it. It's crumbling.
Nah.
Cheater.
Then we were just hitting the buzzer. But yeah, no,
That's
I mean,
right.
It went from that, but we were outside a lot too, and I think that's what I
We
think
liked
that-
spades as growing up as a
Spade.
kid as well.
Yeah,
Spades was always fun.
rummy.
But, yeah, my
We
grandparents
did
played
play rummy when I was a kid. What we did was we would play rummy, and we would have a rolling scores. We had like a notebook that we would keep score of, and we just kept just
That's a good one.
like a month long
Yeah.
scoring, and then whoever won at the end of the month got a high five. I don't remember what
we did that in college, but for the original baseball game at NES.
Okay.
So we would have the champion that way too.
Like an actual championship
yep.
game.
Yep. So we did that. That was one, and then Mario Kart for Nintendo 64.
She loves that. Yeah.
We would have 3 chairs. If you finished in 4th, you had to sit on the floor off to the side. You couldn't see the TV as well.
Oh,
First
God.
place had the best comfortable chair right in front of the TV.
Pole position.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then if you lost again and were in 4th place, you were kicked out and a new player was brought in.
Nice.
But yeah, that was fun too.
Yeah. Well, we would either play the rummy or we would put puzzles together.
Puzzles are good too.
It was a good
puzzles
family
on-
time.
Yeah, bring game night. Thank you.
That's a big thing. It's become, like I said, I've become more nostalgic in my age.
We do.
I'm being 50 next year, and I'm just like, I don't even know how many. Okay, I won't finish that sentence. But you just know, you don't know. You're not promised tomorrow. You don't know how much time and it's like memories are what that we have.
100%. That we sell in nostalgia. What would if you could buy a map or pick a map or have a map? What area would you want? What's nostalgic to you? And that's our time.
Dead air. I don't know. Like I think when I would try and find the land that my grandparents lived on. They had a farm, and I can't remember what my mom will tell me. I always mess it up and say Palatka, but I had my mom on the podcast and she corrected me live, and she
I
was
bet you our moms are in the chat right now chatting it up.
probably not mine. She doesn't do that.
Oh, okay.
No, she just plays like little card games
Gotcha.
on her phone. She doesn't go on. But
rummy.
yeah, probably.
Sick.
Yeah, or solitaire.
Good job, Mom. You made it in life when you're playing solitaire on the computer.
Right?
You have made it.
Taipei.
Minesweep.
Yeah. But no,
Mahjong.
I would probably look for that area where my grandparents, because they own.
What is that area?
I don't remember.
I mean, is it Germany? Is it local?
No,
Is
it's
it-
locally
Oh, okay.
here out in Florida, but where it's at exactly, I'm not sure whether it was like Stark or I don't know. I'd have to ask, but
Yeah.
that I would want to see like their farm, and then down the road they owned a little like a bait shop type thing right next, and they had I think land near like a lake, and like they like had little pieces of land all over like that I think, but I would want to see all that.
That's
It was
cool.
all dirt roads and shit.
Yeah.
Back then. Well, I got into so much trouble out there on the farm, but there wasn't really trouble because I'm by myself, But
We just 11th commandment.
right, don't get caught.
Thou shalt not get
I
caught.
always got caught. Always.
Just 10% of the time, right?
Whenever my sisters were around,
Oh,
yeah, they would roll me under the right under the bus. And my grandmother was the disciplinarian, and that's when I learned
Switch.
about switches.
yep. That's all that comes.
Yeah.
Southern, yeah. Go
Yeah.
pick your own switch.
Not a Nintendo Switch, kids.
No.
And I thought I was being cool and smart. I went out and I got the little
Thinnest?
thin, the greenest piece, and my grandmother just goes, that's how you want to do it?
Interesting choice, Jim.
She goes, bet, and so she
She
goes,
was using bet back then?
she goes,
Sick.
no, that was me. I
Oh.
interjected that. I brought it into this century, but she goes and ripped all the leaves off.
It's like a weeping willow.
It stings so bad.
Ugh.
Then you go out the next time, she tells you to go pick your own Switch. And you get the biggest, oldest, driest one.
Yeah.
And it breaks immediately.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, now guess what you get to do? Go pick another one until you get the right one. She was not
What was her name?
Molly.
Did you call her Molly too?
No,
or
it
what'd
was
you call her?
Mama.
Mama. Yeah.
Mama and Pawpaw.
Mama and Papa.
Yeah, my granddad was like the
Yeah.
most gentle person you'll ever meet.
Yep.
Yep.
I had a G Mutta and D Daddy. Same situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Mama will whoop your ass.
We need more mamas and more G Muttas and more
Yeah.
D Daddies coming through.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, man. Well, hey, dude, let's wrap it. We'll do another one if you want. Anytime
Yes.
I'm putting this invite. Anytime you ever want to come back and you have time, call me or text me and be
Okay.
like, "Hey, man," and we'll book it, and you'll just come in,
I'd love it.
and
Thank
we
you.
can talk about whatever, whatever
I
you
can
got
see.
going on. We can talk about maps, or we can talk about what we,
Pawpaws and just getting switched.
yeah, meemaws and pawpaws and all that. Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. But tell everybody at home and pull his Instagram back up so we can show it on the interwebs one more time. But tell everybody everywhere they can find you, whether it's Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, the best way to find us is just reach out and call us. Send us an email. Let's talk. Let's have a connection.
But where do they
at
find your
Meramaps. My address is at Meramaps on Instagram, meramaps.com on the website. We're on Facebook. If you're a business, it doesn't matter. If you're a person that wants a gift for somebody, it doesn't matter. We'll work hard to find any map, or if we don't have it, then we'll make it.
Beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much again, man, for
Thank
coming
you.
in. I appreciate it.
Jim Beard.
The awkward across the table under the microphone handshake.
I'd rather do that than get under the table and hug.
Hey. Well, that's later after the camera's off.
Cut.
And scene.
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
Oh.
Perfect timing. Great producer. High marks. Oh, I'm getting the finger. Ladies and gentlemen, go follow Meramaps and buy some maps. Give them something, a project to work on. Let's get their creative juices flowing, and subscribe. Do all the things. I'm really bad at that. I hate doing that.
Practice. Just smash
Like,
that
share.
like button, share, subscribe,
Whatever the
comment,
kids are doing these days.
all on the Gray Beard podcast.
That's it. I hate pandering like that, but
I can
please
pander
and
for you.
thank you.
I'll pander all day for you, Jim Beard.
And with that, we'll see you next time.